question.
Pass me.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of StarkCast. This is StarkCast Mk28. I am, of course, Tony Stark of Iron, and I'm joined by my motley assembly of pop culture and gaming pundits gathered from the four corners of the internet to discuss the weekly review in the news. We have a jacked panel and a jacked topic scheduled for you today, so this one's going to go a little long. I'm going to be joined by my special guests, and we'll introduce them first. We have Magog. Apparently somebody who cohorts with the great director Arcater. How are you doing today, sir?
I have no idea who you people are.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you here nonetheless, and I'm glad that we were able to do a deadpan bit within the first minute and a half. Let's see here. We got, of course, joined by our good friend Galaxy Red, who has the Rumble Galactic Gaming Den. A pleasure to see you, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. I just finished up Breath of Fire today, so on my stream. So,
well, did it make you pumped? Was you excited? Did you have a good time?
yeah, I mean, it's a fun game. So, I don't know why my model's like really not.
Your model is definitely a little glitchy. It's almost like if it wants to take a nap, kind of like our good friend Lord of the Snorcore himself, also fellow news journalist. None other than the great Sammy Threepeat of In Other News. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Today?
I'm doing great. I'm awake. Anytime I'm awake, I'm having a good time.
That's right. And you usually have a good time when you're asleep too.
Yeah, apparently I'm just as funny when I'm asleep. So that's a talent.
Yeah, that's the talent. Good to have you here today. I can't wait to see you actually tackle some serious topics with us. But we have a couple of goofy topics in our odd news segment that's more your speed. So I can't wait to have that here. Joining us, the veritable monkey in the middle, the leader of what could be a shit show or a fantastic show and a display of my hosting prowess. None other than the dignified cartoon gentleman, creator, and wrangler of this massive motley of network co-host shows that we have here. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing very well. You called me a monkey. Don't call other creators monkeys, Tony. You never know what might happen to you. Okay?
Maybe they'll blow up. Are you going to say they're going to blow up Namek and it's going to take 5 minutes, aka 3 months worth of episodes?
Yes. But it's great to be here. I mean, 9 people, 9 topics. Welcome to the madhouse. Moving on.
This is going to be a fun in the bun kind of show. And of course, we have a clip to introduce our next panelist on. He's one of our regulars. Let's go ahead and throw that into the ring now.
Live from an undisclosed location.
Laser Etcher activated, Director.
And director of Arcta Labs. I give you, well, myself, Director.
He who still draws dick bucked.
Good fun, frankly.
Right.
And they never see it coming. But somehow he knew who it was. Thank you again for the orbital laser.
No problem. What can I say? As we get more and more people of our particular intellect, distinction, and desire for, fighting back against the world like we do, they'll all get one for Christmas. So how are you doing today?
Oh, well, surviving as everyone else is surely doing their best to do.
Be glad that you are over there across the pond and not in Antarctica 2.0 like our good friend Scooby Puff here. How are you doing today, sweetheart? How's life treating you?
Okay, can't complain. How about you, sweetie? I mean, I just had an awesome podcast, a lot of fun.
There was a guy on that show earlier. He sounded like a bit of a dick.
Yes, it was you.
Not Zach. Zach's was great.
But yeah, I had Zach's on. He's always a treat to have on. He's a real sweetheart. And I had my good friend and mod, Zlosi, who's starting his own stuff up. But yes, I am doing perfectly fine. How are you?
What just happened?
Doing pretty good. Hopefully we're gonna have a great show. We're gonna go ahead and put our good friend Marcelo Lopez in the back here because he likes to always have like the pin drop at the end of every one of these segments. That is his preferred spot. So let us welcome back with a vengeance. It's been about a month. Number one, my number one, Theta of the Grid. I have missed you, brother. I hope things are doing better in your life, my friend.
You're muted.
Theta, you're muted. Theta going once. Theta going twice. We'll come back to you, sir. All right. Well, looks like it was fated for you to be out of rotation. Son of Mars, a.k.a. the Shadow from the Red Planet. How are you doing today, sir? And welcome back to the show.
I'm glad to be back for StarkCast 28, and we're packing. And I mean, we're packing loaded for bear and locked and loaded. We've got a lot to cover tonight, Tony, and I'm glad that we've got a full panel. It's going to be an interesting night. We're probably going to run long, I think. I mean, I think you're okay with that, folks. But it's been a very interesting week, and we're glad that you're here with us to cover it all.
And believe you me, we're going to cover it like a bit of Strontium 9D. Theta of the Grid, Technical Difficulties 101. Are you back?
Sorry about that, everybody. Yeah, I accidentally pressed the leave studio button, but I am back and I am feeling better. My leg is all healed up. Got my website project taken care of. Got paid for that, and I'm good to go, man. I'm more phenomenal. So thank you for having me.
And we're happy to have you here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to scoot you back over there because our good friend Marcelo likes to be last in this in these ordeals. Let us go ahead and greet the chat because we have a motley assembly of post-apocalyptic survivors joining us here in the New York wasteland. We got FKHC 2005, Tim the Enchanter. A pleasure to have you here. We got Steph Alice. Why not? Why not a lemon snow cone? And hello, everyone. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing quite fine. Good to see you, Steph. Theta doing double duty in the chat as well as on the panel. We got our good friend Silva. It's a pleasure. This person did a fan art of me. They did first fan art ever. I 1 million views. I hit 1 million views. I got fan art, and I just hit 2,600 subs. 3,600 subs. I'm living the dream. We got Marcelo Lopez. Good to see you. Slay every game. Also a fellow piano player. You should hear him play. He's actually quite good. AJ Starhiker. It's a pleasure to see you, my dear. Hopefully life is treating you well. We, of course, got Grimlock. Say, you need kitty. Take care of mice.
I love Grimlock.
Dinobots. Gap After Dark. It's a pleasure to see you, sir. We got Mia, the cute girl, Mia, with a Y. Welcome back. We got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. It's a pleasure to see you. Octane Junkie 6501, one of Magog's.
Octane. Yeah, one of my sycophants.
There we go. Yes. There you go. And of course,
just worship me. Worship me.
Sympathies unwelcome. Indeed. We got Jacob the Red Wolf. Holy hell, Magog is on here. Absolutely bigger and better. Hail to the great Gunner. It's good to see you as well. And we got Wicked Guild. A pleasure to meet you. Jacob the Red Wolf with a generous 2 spot. He says, yo, Magogonites, let's fucking go. Thank you for your donos tonight. We went ahead and greeted you with that super instead of putting in the super segment because it just seemed a little bit more convenient. We got Shrubby 1989, Lord of the Bricks. Solosi, great moderator. Moderator Supreme. A pleasure. A pleasure. Awesome possum. Let's scroll on down. Let's got Sammy 3-Pete also doing a double duty. Hail and thank you. We got Prophetic Apathetic. There's Toxin saying hello. Good to see you. And indeed. And of course, the great Thrawn Kill. And I think that has got us all covered with our chats tonight. Yes, we donations are accepted. And in fact, we will accept a couple of those in just a moment. But first and foremost, we are 10 minutes into the show. We have a stacked panel and a stacked schedule, so it's time to go ahead and get to work. Our first bit of Hollywood news for this evening, and by far the headliner, because unlike most sets, I like to put my headline act first, is of course the Masters of the Universe trailer. And believe you me, this is it's something.
Oh boy.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Here we go. First look at Nicholas Galzatine as He-Man in the first Masters of the Universe teaser trailer. We're not gonna play through the trailer. Everybody's seen it, but we will go ahead and read this bit of a summary here. Amazon MGM Studios has officially released the first teaser trailer for the highly anticipated live-action Masters of the Universe film, bringing the legendary world of Eternia to the big screen. Not for the first time. The trailer reveals a fish-out-of-water premise, whereas the young Prince Adam, played by Nicholas Galifianakis, has been hidden away on Earth to keep him safe from the dark forces of his home world. While living a mundane life, Adam remains obsessed with, quote, nerd stuff, end quote, and ancient legends, only to discover that the mythical stories of talking tigers and magic swords are his actual reality. The teaser showcases a cinematic blend of high fantasy action and modern-day intrigue, as Adam eventually claims the power sword, transforming into the iconic hero He-Man and protect both planets. The film features a star-studded cast, including Nicholas Guyver as He-Man, Adam, Camila Mendes as Tila, and Alison Brie as the villainous Evelyn. Now, that's a great casting role. Alison Brie, yes. Directed by Travis Knight, known for the Bumblebee and Kubo and Two Strings, the production marks a major milestone for the franchise after years of development. The trailer provides glimpses of fan-favorite elements such as Castle Grayskull, Battle Cat, and the menacing Skeleton. That's Skeletor, you numbskull! Providing a faithful yet contemporary reimagining of the classic 1980s Mattel property. Masters of the Universe is scheduled to premiere in theaters on the year of our Lord, 2026, June the 5th. I don't know, kiddies. I don't know. There's been some talk on the town of what's been really going on. And man, I don't know. Magog, our first of three special guests. What are your thoughts on said trailer?
Well, first I'd like to say that I think there was an exercise machine called the Skeleton. And I think it helped you grow your bones or something. The second thing is I watched the trailer, and I always like it when a big company like Mattel looks like it dry humped Guardians of the Galaxy. throwing that out there. Just out there.
That's
into
a good
ether.
comparison.
That
right there.
Thor as well. It's very Thor-esque.
Yeah. A little Love and Thunder thrown in. We'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. Yeah. Not that I hated it. There was iconic things that I recognized from my childhood because I'm old as hell. But it also feels a little try hard.
Especially the first 25 seconds or so.
Yeah,
and absolutely.
Yeah. A lot of people were up in arms with the whole like him sitting at a desk and there was like some pronouns under his name, with the he. And I think they were doing like a He-Man thing.
That.
Yeah, they were doing like a He-Man thing, I guess, is the joke. I don't know, but I mean, it just feels like it's like let's do all the jokes and see if whoever bites. It's the classic throw everything at the wall, see what sticks.
Yes,
pretty much. And that's the reason why the trailers are already supposed to be a bunch of jump cuts, right? But this one in particular looks particularly disjointed as far as jump cuts go. Like it's all over the place. And when your trailer is doing it that poorly, and I know it's a teaser trailer, but that's still not enough to really give it credit where it's due. Great points. Galaxy Red, 'tis your turn. What are your points on this particular debacle?
I think they kind of for the trailer, I think they pretty much told too much of the plot, even though it's supposed to be a teaser trailer.
You pretty much know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and I mean. They shouldn't have showed the climax where he's fighting Skeletor and all that stuff too, because I'm pretty sure that's going to be the end of the movie. So it's like they showed all points of the movie, But I mean, other than that, I did like a lot of the sets and stuff that he showed. It like really looked good, especially for Eternia and stuff. But and the costumes and stuff. But the I think that the actor that plays Prince Adam, he's fine. I guess it's Prince Adam, but he's not really built enough to be He-Man.
Yeah.
Because of what I'm
Well, it's a muscle suit. You could definitely tell. It's a muscle suit.
I don't think it was a muscle suit for him.
You don't think it is? It looks like a muscle suit to me.
No, it's not. I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure he just bolts and stuff up, but he still is not. He's still not built enough to be He-Man. Really.
Right.
Dolph Lundgren is still my He-Man.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Shrubs. Yes, thank you for that, my friend. Sammy, you're a fellow entrepreneur and not entrepreneur, but connoisseur of cartoons of this particular time period. You and I have a very similar outlook. I would, as a result, haphazardly bet upon. What are your thoughts?
You know, it like you guys said, it's a mixed bag, but it was like you can't do campy and then also that self-awareness. It doesn't translate well. It does show promise to me that they showed Jared Leto as Skeletor and not like him in a hood where we're gonna have to watch him be on screen the entire time. Like if you're gonna respect the character, just let him be Skeletor the whole time, or at least in the very beginning. Just show him for a second, which they're gonna do. He's a big time star. But
they're probably gonna make him Skeletor at the beginning.
I hope they don't do that.
Yeah, like in the 2000s. What was that?
Yeah,
was that
the 2003 show?
Yeah, I didn't mind that show.
That was good stuff.
If they want to do something like that, that'd be more than fine. But what did they say in the description? It was a faithful adaptation, but contemporary. I don't like terms like contemporary. If
that's kind of code word for propaganda.
And also people don't know how to do teaser trailers anymore. The art is completely dead. We know what the story is going to be.
Well, they don't know how to write screenplays anymore. I mean, they don't know how to write scripts.
Yeah, when's the last time we had a legitimate screenplay in the pitch room?
Yeah,
I mean, they're all movies by committee. So you're never going to get. I wouldn't mind seeing something where you're. Someone's actually going out there and taking a chance, even if it's bad, but at least you're trying something different. I think we absolutely know what we're going to get. And, it's just, is it going to be obnoxious to a point where I'm not going to want to watch it anymore, or will it at least rope me in enough to want to see the second one? And yes, what's his face is way too.
One.
One. Yep.
Yeah,
they're making a second one already.
It's greenlit. Yep, it's greenlit.
Yeah, it's greenlit.
Wow.
But
I wouldn't doubt if it's trilogy.
He's a little too pretty to be He-Man.
That's mighty ambitious.
Well, I mean, he's technically he could be pretty for Prince Adam, I guess, and then He-Man's supposed to be a little uglier.
I was gonna say He-Man's a little bit more. He's like a gorilla in a loincloth, dude.
Wow. Yeah. Digny, what are your thoughts on this trailer? Do you see it flopping? Do you see it flipping? Apparently, they're expecting it to flip with the sequel already. What do you know? What do you like to throw in on this?
Well, Jared Leto's in it, so it's going to fail.
After Tron, I don't have any hope for anything that Jared Leto's in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, at least his face is shown in
power. I have no power. She-mail. That's what they should call it. Okay. Oh, we're sticking to the source material. We're making it contemporary. That's why Idris Elba is here.
Oh yeah.
Now I know what kind of show I'm on.
Oh, God. Digby, you gotta give me some. You gotta give me a little bit of warning so I can at least swallow my drink.
I'm sorry.
I would say phrasing, but you ended that sentence quite nicely.
Well, I mean, I took a drink, a swig of my beer. At least you gotta give me
Is that what they're calling it these days?
Hey.
Look, guys.
Okay.
Hopefully this film does well.
Yeah.
But I've already seen Thor.
Right. See, that's where that's my thoughts with it too.
Yeah.
All right. director.
glad
I make one more point before we move
Yes, sir.
on?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Son of Mars, I wish everyone in the audience was you. I would have like 100 times my support base. I wish, but thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And Theta too can play at that game.
I read it. I know.
No,
I'm waiting for it. You know,
You know I love
a
you,
good
but
a good riffing here and there is good.
This is what siblings do to each other.
Exactly. I'm ready for it. Hey, you should see us on game night. So,
guys, don't fight.
We will have our
guys, please no.
Okay, now kiss.
We're gonna be accused of being in an episode of Circle of Jerks at this rate. Come on now. All right, director, with the screenshot of the hour, that
taking a
sums
shit.
up the entire.
The high point of the entire trailer, really.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh God, you're gonna
What are
let
your
him
thoughts?
talk.
Oh yes,
I
yes,
think
it happens
we've been in
regularly.
that exact same facial position before.
Speaking of, Magog said this sounds like it's try hard. They didn't try hard enough. Look, one of the worst aspects of the original movie, and I know we've got a soft spot for it now, but at the time it was widely panned, and now it's among people who widely panned it. The high points we still appreciate. One of the stupidest is that it took part on Earth to any degree. Like,
Yes.
I get the idea. They feel no one can relate to this character unless it's just like them on Earth. Bitch, we identified with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Humans on another world should be really easy.
Yeah, no kidding.
But we
That's
did have
my
young
biggest
Courtney
gripe,
Cox.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we had Courtney
sure
Cox.
did.
Courtney Cox.
We also had Tom Paris from Voyager playing with an alien.
Yeah,
suit.
that's true.
Yeah.
And
we did have that.
the one who played evil in Megan, what's her?
No.
Oh.
That was
From
It was
They
Meg
Live.
Foster. It was Meg Foster.
Meg Foster. Yeah, Meg Foster.
And
Speaking
also,
of-
director, that robot in the background. When you?
I'm prototyping
sending
the
that out.
avatars for 58. It's a long story. If it's too
I need
distracting,
one for
I
house
can remove
cleaning purposes.
I was just gonna say, is it humping the
he
screen?
wants to make sure that it cleans his
Yeah,
pipes too.
Yeah.
It's going nuts back there.
That
Somebody
Look,
call
she's dancing
Elon
to what
Musk.
you're saying.
Easy, guys.
I'm fine as long as I'm saying yes.
I
keep
like
going.
it. I like it. It just-
Hold up.
Don't
Let the director make his
Okay.
point. Come on.
Yep. Yep.
Come on.
First off, some of the vibes I got from this trailer was, and this is surely a reflection of the, designed by committee, Guardians of the Eternia.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, the protagonist has been hidden on Earth, or got lost on Earth and was forgotten on Earth. No, I don't think so. Oh, by the way, I did solve Sammy Threepeat's issue with falling asleep. The chair looks entirely too comfortable. That's your problem. You need to swap out the chair for something that looks relatively professional. It's not quite painful to sit in, but requires constant effort to remain upright, and that's the trick.
That is indeed the trick, but Sammy suffers the sleep core anyway because he's narcoleptic. So
Yeah.
if he's going to pass out, he
I
wants
can
to
see where
pass
that
out in a
backfired.
comfortable chair. I
That-
think that's his thought
that makes
process.
It's kind of more for safety
I didn't
issues
know.
too.
Scoops. I
Yes.
know that we just ripped this movie a new asshole, but I guess we're going to go ahead and
new
give it
one.
the courtesy of a reach around. Go ahead.
So I said this in podcast. I think that the original is far better. I mean, if you look at the way that, especially in the cartoons, if you are at the way that He-Man is built, you would know that this pretty boy is not He-Man. You take a look at Dolph Lundgren. That is He-Man. That is He-Man. The body build, the hair, everything. He is He-Man.
If you raise the sword and turn it Dolph Lundgren, this could still work.
Beat Skeletor. Not once, but twice. Got caught. Got the shit beaten out of him. Took it like a man. This Dolph Lundgren was an amazing He-Man. This dude, I have no idea. I have no doubt in my mind. If you sneezed on him, he would probably fucking cry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he does
I
kind of
mean,
look
this
like a
this
fish.
looks like I
got
said,
a
trying to
pretty boy.
imitate Ken Jeong, although Tony would do it better.
Ha! Jay!
Thank you.
Well, it's
That's
welcome.
exactly what it is. It's this is not He-Man. This is he, him. This is pronoun. This is pronoun man. This is what we're dealing
I
with.
agree, Marcella.
Pronoun pretty boy. Pronoun pretty boy man.
And again, it's not that we don't have any
She-Man,
idiots,
Guardian of
people
the
that
Rainbow.
use that
Yes.
stuff. It's just we don't need to have that in our fiction.
Yes, we don't. We don't need that.
want to have that in our fiction. You
we-
can identify as whatever you want to be. You can embrace yourself as however you want to be. But
We
at the
don't
end of
need
the
to
day,
shove
man,
down
we
our
don't need it in the
throat.
fiction. We don't
Yeah,
need it
we
in
don't-
the fiction.
We don't need
It's
it to
just that
shove down our
simple.
fucking throat. I mean,
Yeah.
this if they want to do something like that, they might as well make it funny instead of having Adam, he, him. Instead, having it, if they're going to do a joke, they might as well have it as Adam, he, man.
Right.
At least that would be funny.
Yeah.
But no, that's not the case that they went to.
missed
They
a
went
missed
with a nerdy guy who doesn't know his past that has to earn his right to be He-Man. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me with this shit? No. No.
Right.
I will watch the other one first. I mean, yeah, their Skeletor looks cool. That is the only thing the movie has going for it right now.
Skeletor has
Yeah.
got a record for packing movies and
Yeah,
packing
Skeletor,
YouTube
he looks
channels
cool, and he
to-
especially brings out the fear factor. I
Mm.
mean, he looks cool. The only mistake they did with that is casting Jared Leto.
Yeah, but that's the
They
problem
could've
that
picked-
studios
they could've
have in
picked
general.
So many different actors. Out of all the actors in existence, they picked him. Why?
I'm going to be that guy. I'm probably the only one on the stream tonight that actually has absolutely like pure hatred for Jared Leto. I don't know. if you-
Oh no, I do.
No, I don't think
You're-
you're in the minority at all.
No, you're in the right place, Magog.
Whoa! I
You're in
would
the
kick
right
him in the
place.
crotch until he
None of
doubled
us
over
like-
personally.
I know it's totally like controversial on this.
Yeah, controversial, huh? Yeah.
I mean,
Controversial.
he's horrible in anything he fucking does. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
He-
Look at what he did to
Even
the
when
Joker.
he got
Oh
his
my
ass
God,
kicked
that-
by Edward Norton in Fight Club, he was
What
still
he did
horrible
to-
in that.
Dude,
what he
I have
did
time,
to
kids.
what he did to the Joker. I mean, that was just
Thank
downright
you.
RAPE. Okay.
Thank you.
Uh,
I'm personally bothered he runs a personal cult.
I don't.
Well,
He's just
Yeah, he does.
wrong.
And his
Bad.
music sucks. I don't
Bad.
care what anybody says.
That is just bad.
And what he did to Tron,
Nasty.
that's my jam. You know?
Oh,
Okay, we're getting into it here.
It's Morbin time.
No.
Since he ruined Tron, Theta, number one, do you think
All
he's
right,
going to do
let's
the same here? Let's
go ahead and get into this. Okay, so I'm the theory guy here. So what I propose, first of all, I completely agree with everybody. I think that the original Masters of the Universe with Dolph Lundgren, that is the true He-Man. That's the build that we are looking for. Frank Langlia was a great Skeletor. That entire movie, even though there were corny parts, we had Courtney Cox. We got Tila, which was hot. We got Meg Foster, Evelyn, which was hot. The entire cast, they just worked really well together, even though it was on Earth for most of it. I mean, Gwildor was annoying, obviously, but Orko is annoying too, and I hope that we don't get them. But I do want to say that Cringer in this trailer, so adorable. I love Cringer so much. I can't wait to see Battle Cat. Since what I do on my channel is theories, I've theorized that the original Masters of the Universe is the prequel to this movie. Since Dolph Lundgren was never actually called Prince Adam in the original He-Man with Dolph Lundgren, my theory is actually that He-Man in the 80s movie, Dolph Lundgren's version, is the father of this Prince Adam. And I think that it's going to take place. That's the reason that they're going to Earth, is that He-Man,
They already know where Earth is.
Exactly.
Okay, that's nice. I like that.
Wow.
That's my theory. That's why I think that they send him to Earth, is because they know that it's a place where there's people that are loving there, and all that stuff. So that's my theory. I hope that's the reason that they send him to Earth. And it makes sense because they never actually call Dolph Lundgren Prince Adam, so he could be King Randor. He could easily be King Randor in the old movie. So that's my theory.
If they should have Dolph Lundgren as King Randor in this, that would be amazing.
If they throw that in there as a twist, I will bow down. I will kiss the ass of whoever wrote this movie, because that would be an amazing twist.
Why must you hurt me so?
And at the very end of the Dolph Lundgren movie, after the credits, you see Frank Langley as Skeletor come back out of the lava. Maybe this is why he looks a little more Skeletor-ish. He doesn't have the white. It's just a skull. That's my theory, and I'm sticking to it.
Says, and I quote, "I think you're giving them way too much credit."
I might be, but I'm just saying.
Inclined to agree.
I might be, but I'm just saying that's what I would
let him dream.
If I could write this movie, that's what I would do with it.
That's what really pisses me off, is we have guys, I talk to guys on a weekly basis who could write a movie like this in their sleep. You just did it in like 15 minutes, and these dingbats can't figure it out.
Exactly.
It's so absurd.
Wouldn't that be so awesome to have Dolph Lundgren step out and you realize this is actually a sequel?
What they just did is is exactly just like with the Blade movie. How hard is it to write a fucking Blade movie?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's not hard at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love that.
Vampires.
I love that story.
This is He-Man. Theta just proved a point.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that hard.
All right. Son of Mars coming in hot here.
Yeah. I'm just going to say this. Theta, you completely blew up the 80s for me. Okay? You completely blew. The 80s didn't happen because because up until now, as campy as the original movie was, Meg Foster was the MILF before MILFs.
Oh yeah.
Before MILFs were hot. Those ice blue eyes were like,
oh, I know.
How can I make you happier, Meg? Frank Langella, it was like, dude, you survived being Dracula, and now you're Skeletor? Whoa.
And he took that role seriously.
Exactly. And Dolph Lundgren as He-Man was like, dude, way to go after Rocky whooped you.
Yeah.
This was awesome. And the fact that man had a PhD, he was completely underrated. We totally misunderstood his portrayal as He-Man. And he's probably not watching this, but Dolph, we're sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry.
This is happening to you.
And Sylvester Stallone treated him like shit on the Expendables 2 set.
Exactly.
He doesn't deserve that. Yeah, he deserves much better. He was an action star.
Absolutely.
From what I understand, Sylvester Stallone is a bit of a diva.
Yeah, well, and he's also.
Hang on, Skeletor's here.
What is this blasphemy that I hear going on about the new He-Man movie? It's almost as if it was written by dunderheads and numbskulls and nimrods. I'm taking over the program as we go ahead and get to our super chat block, because quite frankly, they don't read themselves. Play the clip, you bubble-headed booby. Time for our super chat reel. Let's see who has donated to the Stark of Iron channel today. We'll start with a $5 super chat from none other than Sigvalison, Archpriest of the Church of the Squid, interred in the hollow earth, in the castle, in the hole, in the bottom of the sea. Say that 3 times fast. He says Liberty Prime reminds StarkCast Mk28 that communism is a lie and death is a preferable alternative to communism. That's right, some Liberty Prime quotes there. Then we have ourselves a very generous 10 spot from Casey Azowski. He says, hope this helps rather give than, of course, the House of the Mouse Disney. Yeah, thank you for
Love you,
your
Casey.
generous donation. Now, let's see who we have here. Jacob the Red Wolf says, yo, McGorgonites. That's right, we have ourselves a bit of a new audience. Welcome to the show. And not one, but 2 of these from Shrubby 1989. Unicorn! Unicorn! And the second, Unicorn!
I'm
Can I
gonna
do mine?
have to start using that to wake my wife up.
Octiki Junkie 6501 with a generous fiber super chat says, I'm not expecting a masterpiece. I'm still gonna give He-Man a chance. It looks like they did their best visually. Of course, anybody could put sugar-coated icing on a big fat turd. That's a fact. We have, of course, Jacob the Red Wolf coming in saying, how bad is this winter storm so far?
It's 5 degrees in Detroit right now.
It's 5 degrees in Arkansas.
It's 23 here.
I don't know. I'm too lazy to look.
I'm
The
not
moon
gonna
is always cold.
I'm
Skeletor.
not going to tell you what
The moon is always cold.
Yes, my dear.
Since Shrubby did his unicorns, may I do my? Because I know he loves it so well.
I suppose we'll let him have it.
Go ahead.
I mean, he did
Go ahead.
donate $10 for
Unicorn! Unicorn!
you. Give the girl a round of applause and an Oscar. Get her a job. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
Thank you.
Ages since I've been
The
able
sound
to
of one
do
hand clapping.
that.
No, it's because it's because I every time somebody asks for
No,
a
that sounds like-
unicorn, I have to take a pill of Benadryl.
Well, I suppose we should get to our next article, shall
I
we?
saw
'Cause
one, but
this is the
glued a
major
dildo
gripe
on a
of
large
the
dog.
day here. Why is it always set on Earth? I figured I would go ahead and narrate this one while I'm here.
Thank
See
you.
the original 1987 Masters of the Universe cast side by side with the stars of 2026.
See, look at that
Yeah.
body build right there. He-Man,
Yeah.
not He-Man.
It's called powerlifting, you numbskull.
Well,
Get on
and-
the squat rack.
And I think
Feels horrible.
Kate gives it something that isn't so gay. So I really wish that they would have put something like that on this new He-Man, because that just looks, it just doesn't.
I
look
mean, no,
great.
it's shot for shot. What
No, I
He-Man
know.
wears.
I know it is, but on an actual live human being, it just doesn't come off.
No, if you would have
heterosexual.
put that on Dolph, it would have been fine. I mean, I was kind of wishing I was actually kind of wishing that they would have put the leather skirt on Dolph, because I don't need to see his junk the whole time.
Look, if Prince Adam, this douchebag on the thinner side, lifted the sword, said, I have the power, and became Dolph Lundgren, this could work. That's not going to happen, obviously.
It's just like with the lighting and his particular hairstyle, he looks more like John Carter of Eternia.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
Well, yeah. But I mean, let's put it this way: we've talked about Meg Foster, but we haven't talked about Chelsea Field.
Very true.
Tila, excuse me.
Well, Tila and Olivia, who's Evelyn?
No.
Well, Meg Foster's Evelyn.
No,
Meg
it's
the original.
Evelyn.
Yeah, but no, Chelsea Field as Tila. I mean, come on, man.
The
Seriously?
Yeah, Chelsea.
is Chelsea Field in the old one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know the names of all the old except Frank Langlia and Dolph Lundgren.
Frank Langella.
Well,
I will
Oh,
say
it's
this much: if it wasn't
Langella.
for
Oh,
Skeletor,
I always called it Langlia. Never mind.
I will have you
there's
know,
no I
ladies
in
and
the name.
gentlemen, I pack the Stark of Iron YouTube channel around here. My shorts get thousands of views a day. Much like Frank Langella does for the original movie, which would have really stunk if he wasn't providing his star performance.
He chewed the scenery. in
Thank
that
you.
movie.
Yeah.
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you.
He was like, "I'm going to wear this Halloween
Stark
mask and I'm
of
going to
Iron
rock it."
channel now.
I mean, it's like
He is Mr. Eagle Flying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Effort
Hey,
counts.
thank you, Mr. Eagle Flying. But you got to consider the caliber of actor. These actors inside of the 1987 movie were not. They were known. These actors had a pedigree, for lack of a better phrase. Okay, coming into this, maybe Courtney Cox was
it was Courtney Cox's first role, I
Exactly.
believe.
She was the only one who didn't have some background experience. Frank Langella, Dolph Lundgren, Meg Foster, even Chelsea Field, Christina Pickles.
and even the cop from Back to the Future.
Principal.
Yeah.
Principal. Yeah.
Yep.
Remember that, yeah. But
That's right. The Stark of Iron channel has
Yeah,
hit
James Tolkien. Yeah.
Exactly.
1 million views.
Exactly. Here's the thing. You're gonna here you're gonna find folks who know a little bit of the background and can compare and contrast to what's happening now. Okay?
Yeah.
It's unavoidable. It's
Did you guys-
unavoidable. And
Did you guys ever hear of the sequel to the 87 Masters of the Universe that was never made?
Yes. And
Yes.
it was made into Cyborg, I believe.
Well,
Correct.
the rights reverted back to Mattel when the sequel was canned.
Yeah.
And they didn't want to waste the sets and the costumes, so they
Yeah.
just made Cyborg with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny about that too is I used to do. I need to start this up again, but there's this old TV show from back in the '80s, Captain Power and the Soldiers of the Future. A lot of the props and costumes that were used in Masters of the Universe were used in that as well.
Yeah, they were
And
reused.
all of the soldiers that were under Skeletor. That marched down the street and were in the Castle Grayskull. Those exact suits were used and modified to be the soldiers in that TV show, which is a really good show. Honestly, it's a really mature themed. Deals with like drug use, even though it's a kids show. It's like Power Rangers meets Star Trek: The Next Generation is what I like to.
yeah.
I vaguely remember it.
Well,
Yeah.
I need to go ahead and recenter here. Let's just do the side-by-sides. There's, Act 1 and Act 2.
Yay.
Look at that! Yeah,
I mean, come on, man.
that's a pretty
Timothy
good. That's a pretty close look,
It's not
though.
bad. Not
Okay.
Yeah, I
no,
don't
but
hate it.
Seriously. I mean,
Camila Mendez is she's actually got pretty good fitness level.
She does,
As
and she
well.
looked pretty good.
One
She
looks
just
more
better play the role
battle-hardened.
right.
Well, yeah.
One looks a little
I
bit
don't
more
know, man.
battle-hardened. The other doesn't.
One
Now,
looks like
stop
MC,
it
one
right
looks like
here.
TikTok.
He's a sexy beast. That
Yeah.
guy right there definitely
I
uses his Crest toothpaste.
I don't know. I'm
CGI,
a big-
baby.
See, but that's
a
where
big
my
fan.
theory goes. After he got burned in the lava, that's why he looks the way he does in the second picture.
Come on. I mean, look at this.
Allison Bree's a good Evelyn, but
That-
so
that-
is Ben
yeah,
Foster.
see, I actually would choose Allison Brie here.
Oh, come on.
Just
Is it just because of the costuming? I think
the
it's
costume,
because
the
of
costuming.
costuming.
I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for
No, no,
cartoon
no.
accuracy.
You know what? I also think
Here
we're
you
not.
go. Here's what we like to call a glow down.
Well, is Idris Elba like the icon for
Side characters.
whitewashing or blackwashing characters, because he did the gunslinger for
The
Dark Tower.
Which is a travesty.
Yeah, it really is.
Not because he was in it. I think he would have been.
He did a great job, but the book that deserves a lot better.
I read those books once a year.
Still a hottie.
Hang on. Everybody who watched Firefly, okay, had their sigh moment. Marina Baccarin.
Have a great night, Mr. Eagle Fly. Take care of yourself.
Hold on, Skeletor. Hold on. Everybody had their sigh moment for Marina Baccarin, but I mean, come on, man.
What are you talking about? I still have a sock named after her.
Yeah.
Look at that sorceress from the 1980s. I mean, seriously? I mean, if that doesn't spell MILF, I don't know what does.
Yeah, she was very sexy.
I mean,
for somebody that just stood there in a force field, very sexy.
And just slowly aged over time.
But I do like that they're using her powers in this, where she can turn into that beautiful bird and everything.
As far as like when I opened up my spank bank, there might be a little dust on there, but she's still in it, dude. I don't care.
Come on. Anybody in the 80s who could have said, please tell me what to do, sorceress, would have immediately gone along.
And it wasn't just because it was the 80s that the costuming was bombastic. It was because in Hollywood in the 80s especially, the lower quality screens and the film 35 millimeter, they purposely made things that stood out like costuming because they knew that was the best way to focus on the characters.
Yeah,
correct.
That makes sense.
With everything high definition and CGI, you can pretty much do anything, and then you end up canceling it all out and do nothing.
That makes sense.
Boring. It has no character.
I never thought about that, but yeah, that makes sense.
It has no spirit. Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was a great discussion, but unfortunately, I'm going to have to get Merman out of the runoff and Beastman into the shower. I'll have to see you all later. Be sure to stay tuned to the Stark of Iron channel. More Skeletor memes than you can shake a stick at.
I hear the bathroom is clogged on Snake Mountain, so you might want to get in there and...
Dude.
All right, give me just a second to change clothes pretty much, and then we'll go ahead and get to our next topic. Thank you guys for all of the support, all the supers tonight. You guys are fantastic. We love you. We can't do this without you. It means the world. I'm glad I was able to actually have Skeletor give his 2 cents. We're still probably going to do a video of Skeletor just breaking down the trailer with screenshots and stuff.
Mage Wolf, Beastman clogs the drain every time. I know, that's what I'm talking about. Man.
Whenever Beastman shaves his legs, it's deplorable.
Every time I come here. Every time I come here.
Yeah.
That's right. That old Beastman shaving his legs.
And dropping it in the toilet, clogging it up.
Yeah, he always has the biggest turds. It's true. It's so true. It's Beastman. Why wouldn't he have the nasty bits? All right, let's turn that off and turn that back on as soon as I can find the bloody thing. All the buttons, all the time.
Man, I need to turn on another heater.
You are freezing right now. I tell you, it's cold out there.
My main heater, the overhead heater, doesn't work, so I just have this little side heater. I need to go turn on another one. Hold on.
I have an idea for you, Theta. Put on another coat.
I have 2 of them on. I literally have 2 coats on right now.
Just when you thought he couldn't get comfier.
He's doing this the best we can, Theta.
I'll be right. I'm just gonna plug this one in real quick. It's right here.
My wife will come down and be like, "You look like an invalid."
I can't feel my toes.
I've never met any of you guys except for Arcader. I work with him on my channel, of course. But
Yeah.
you know, I'm liking everybody here. Love to meet you guys. But I just have to say, Sammy, never met you before, man. But I am going to find where you live and steal that chair. I'm just gonna go,
dude.
that looks
Hey, you
so
know what? You
comfortable.
just come over and hang out. There's another one right next to me.
It radiates coziness.
All right, I'm back.
It's a it's one of those stand-up desks, so I just pull it right up.
Oh,
And then I got my big screen TV right behind, stereo, PS5, Switch.
No.
yeah.
If you wake up, Sammy, and there's the chair missing, you know where it went.
Good luck, because my ass is on it.
If I had a chair like that, I would be able to stay away from my own
streams.
streams.
Oh, sorry.
He's gonna wake up on. He's gonna wake up on side quest one day.
I'm gonna wake up on 2 cinder blocks.
And here we
like
go.
Hey man, just want to let you know that sometimes you gotta shut the fuck up. And this current time is just one of those times you gotta shut the fuck up. I don't think you're a bad person. I just don't want to hear you talking anymore. You gotta shut the fuck up.
I have that on my show too.
Yeah.
Tony got cocked.
Tony, now put it on my show too.
It wouldn't be StarkCast if we didn't do it at least one time.
Well, no, this is the first time I've ever had to pull the chickens out on a show ever. It's just because the panel's this big. And I know that everybody's having a good time, and I encourage everybody to have a good time. But sometimes you just got to recenter. I mean, for Zach's, it's skirt. For me, it's the chickens. For Snowdub, it's the chickens. So, yes, let's recenter and get to our next bit of Hollywood news, shall we? All right, we're going to discuss Mel Brooks and the 99-year-old man. This is a documentary that came out about his life. And Mel Brooks, for those of you who don't know who he is one of the greatest comedic director, producer, writers of all time. He's absolutely fantastic. He brought us things like Blazing Saddles, Spaceballs, and much more. Young Frankenstein, just to name a few. He's awesome in everything he does. But yeah, we're gonna just read this little article about him. It says, "My few but uproarious interviews with Mel Brooks disproved the adage that about never meeting your heroes. He was the Mel a fan would want him to be always on, eager to please and promote, and only the peas, and a fount of great show business stories." Judd Apatow and co-director Michael Boflingo's superb 2-part documentary, Mel Brooks, the 99-year-old man, contains definitive versions of several classic Brooks anecdotes. But as it does with his George Carlin's American Dream and with the Zen Diaries of Gary Shandling, Apatow was most interested in learning who the artist really is. Apatow, a self-professed comedy nerd, has had his work cut out for him with Brooks, who confesses with him that in the past interviews he had been, shall we say, inaccurate, or used jokes to create a public persona of Mel Brooks, which might have been summed up as, in his words, your favorite Jew. Do you think people know who you really are? Apatow asks. No, Mel replies. After almost 4 hours, they will at least have a better sense of him. Apatow etches an indelible portrait that reveals what makes Mel Brooks run. A recurring theme throughout Brooks is anything for a laugh ethos and craving an audience approval. In the opening clip, Brooks recreates a telling song that served to introduce himself to Catskills resort audiences when he was just starting out following his service in World War II. Here I am. I'm Melvin Brooks. I've come to stop the show. I'm just a ham with minus looks, but in your heart I'll grow. Out of my mind, won't you be kind and please love Melvin Brooks? I know that was terrible, but I mean, I have not practiced that one. Notes, Larry Gelbart. With Brooks, one of the legendary Dream Team writers from Your Show of Shows. When he was born, Mel thought that he was got slapped in the ass, and it was an applause that he had nonstop performing since. Brooks himself tells Apatow that as a teenager, he became a drummer taught by the Brooklynite contemporary Buddy Rich because it was a way to draw attention to himself. The archival interviews, film clips, and performance footage are deftly curated, although completists may miss acknowledgments from Ernest Pintoff's 1963 Oscar-winning short The Critic and the short-lived TV series When Things Were Rotten. But what will linger are more reflective moments from Brooks' children, friends, distinguished group of comedians, screenwriters, and directors who reflect upon his legacy of how Brooks used the silliest and most scatological humor to shine a light on the darkest of subjects, such as fascism, racism, and anti-Semitism. Comedy helps minimize terrible things, offers Dave Chappelle, who in his late teens made a feature film debut in Brooks' Robin Hood Men in Tights. And we're not going to go through the entire synopsis of the film, but I figured since we dealt with a little bit of the bad in my show, I like to do a little bit of the bad, and then I like to splice in a little bit of good, just some feel good stuff, because there's no need to just eat a shit sandwich the entire show. That would just be, well, for lack of a better word, mean of me. So I guess what we'll do with this discussion, we'll just go around the horn, and you have 2 questions to answer. What was your favorite Mel Brooks film? And will you see this documentary at some point? And we'll start with Magog.
Yeah, well, the 2 questions, I guess. I'm going to have to go out there and say Young Frankenstein's my favorite. I know the others are great, and I grew up, of course, watching Mel Brooks films. It formed my teenage years. My channel, The Wicked Guild, my characters I create over there. I've always been building up doing the type of comedy Mel and the likes of Monty Python and Blackadder have done. That's what I grew up watching. I even share a birthday with Mel Gibson. Or, I'm sorry, Mel
Right
Brooks.
on.
I was going to say,
Mel's.
totally different person.
Close enough.
I think Mel was born on another, but Mel Brooks, Magog, and Elon Musk all share the same birthday. But Young Frankenstein to me was like the classic. Take a old Hollywood Silver Age film and flip it on its head, and I love that. And yes, I will be watching that documentary eventually. I love Mel, and I'm glad he made it to 99. Now let's hope he makes it to 100.
Oh, I know. And Dick Van Dyke's at 100. I hope Mel makes it to 100.
It's always the funniest people that live the longest. I mean, Tom Lehrer lived to be 92.
Yeah.
Which is,
like
William Shatner's still with us.
That really says something about stress. I mean, stress really does kill.
It does. It absolutely does. Galaxy Red, same 2 questions to you. What is your favorite Mel Brooks film and or experience? And will you be watching this documentary?
I will answer the second one first. Yes, I will be watching it eventually, just like Magog said. As in the other one, where for the 2, like what our favorite thing from Mel Brooks, I kind of like Blazing Saddles and Robin Hood Men in Tights, so I don't know which one I can say which one is best. So that's pretty much my favorites. But
sounds good. Yep. Sounds good. Thank you, my friend. And are you having fun here? I hope you're having fun.
Yeah.
Chaotic, a bit more chaotic than our usual run-in, but I think we're chugging right along. Sammy, same 2 questions. Choose the order.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the crap out of this. I might even be like driven to tears. Mel Brooks has it's something that like you want to show your kids. You can watch it with your grandparents. You can watch it with your parents. You can watch it with anybody because they're timeless, right? Like there's, and probably my favorite. Everybody sleeps on this one, but it was one like I obviously wasn't allowed to like watch Blazing Saddles when I was a little kid, but Dracula Dead and Loving It is
that's a good that's a good choice.
That's my second. That's my second.
I think people sleep on how actually lore accurate it is for a spoof Dracula film.
Yeah,
and
Leslie Nielsen.
Leslie Nielsen is just amazing, and
Peter McNichol.
The scene where they have to kill Lucy, and he's like, she just ate. It's so great.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
There's nobody better than Leslie.
Yeah, no, he's the best.
Yeah.
What are you doing to the furniture? Every time. It gets me every time.
It's fantastic.
All right. Moving right along. Digny, favorite Mel Brooks movie and or experience, and will you be watching this documentary, my friend?
Well, hopefully I'll be able to watch this documentary wherever I can find it. It's not a good sign, as someone sounds like a choo-choo train. I don't know who it is, but it's not me. I know one show that won't be watching Blazing Saddles live, and it's been live for a few minutes. That's my favorite. I'm telling you, man, Blazing Saddles, that's something you could not make in this day and age. And I know plenty of people who have been canceled for 1,000 times less than Blazing Saddles.
Yes. We are in different times, unfortunately, where people can't take a joke.
Where's my harmonica?
Yeah.
They can take
No,
a cock.
no,
Lord knows
you-
multiple cocks,
You
but they
keep
can't
your
take a joke.
harmonica where it is, Sammy. You keep it right where it is.
I'll make love to the patents before they can
Very,
take it.
very true. Director, same two questions levied at you. You may pick the order.
Yes, I'll keep it real quick though. I need to stress something. If you don't know who Mel Brooks is, look, congratulations on learning how to walk. Who's a big boy or girl? You are! After that, I'm with Dignity. Blazing Saddles was absolutely key in my comedy upbringing. And I really want to see the documentary, but again, I remind everyone I'm almost dangerously forgetful and have to schedule almost everything I do. So we'll see if I actually get around to it.
The director, king of being spontaneous. Ladies and gentlemen, buy here, pay here at Architecture Labs. Sign up to be a test subject. Donor. Supporter today. Scooby, what was your favorite Mel Brooks experience, and are you going to be watching this documentary, my dear?
Oh, Blazing Saddles for sure. Oh my God, I fucking love that movie.
It is fantastic.
I love them. Hey, where are all the white women at?
Where the white women at?
Excuse me while I whip this out.
And the Ku Klux Klan people that had the "Have a nice day" smiley faces on the back of their fucking costumes. Oh my God.
The sheriff is a dong.
Badges?
AJ.
We don't need no stinking badges. And I mean that movie was priceless. Oh my God! If you lock a bunch of leftists in a theater right now, if you locked them up and they had no place to go and showed them that movie, their minds would be blown. They'd be like, no.
No, they try to take credit for it and say that it's actually like a leftist film, and it was
I think
like maybe for its time it is, but it was like this is just to show you how far from center
You've gone,
zeitgeist has
yeah.
gone.
Yeah. What we end up with is the fact. I'm just going to go say it this way: the Maher factor, the Bill Maher factor, the difference between liberal and sanity.
Absolutely.
That's what we've got.
Oh, and just in
That's
case
what
you
we've
guys
got.
don't own it, I just checked. It's on HBO Max. Give it a watch.
Yeah.
It's been a while since you've seen it. Put it on.
I own
sure.
the
Yeah, I had to look it up. Yeah, it's on
on
HBO
HBO.
Max.
I own it.
For sure.
I own the DVD, so I can watch it whenever the hell I want. And yes, I will be watching this because I am very curious as towards what goes on in that mind of his.
Oh,
I
he
think-
a lot
yeah.
of good things, I tell you.
Well,
For
yeah.
somebody
Also,
who's had to
the
deal with a lot.
documentary is on HBO Max. I think that's what Sammy meant, right?
What is it like? The documentary and Blazing Saddles is on
Yeah.
HBO Max.
Okay, yeah,
But
okay, yeah.
I like like those. They always say like, who's 10 people you would like to have dinner with? Like Mel Brooks would obviously
Oh,
be,
Yeah.
Top
like
five,
top
top five.
3.
Norm Macdonald, Mel Brooks, Leslie Nielsen, they're all up there.
Leslie Nielsen, Tom Lehrer, if he were still around, Scorsese,
Stan Lee would be one. Yeah.
Stanley.
Stanley. Yeah.
Yeah. The list goes on and on. Theta, I understand that you need to prepare for your show, which we will be rating after this, but
Okay.
you are
Yeah.
obligated, no, mandated, no, demanded, demanded. You need to answer these two questions before
I am happy to. Obviously, Blazing Saddles. You can't make a movie like that today, so it has a special place in my heart because it's going to take a long time to be able to get back to that point in media. Media history. But I would say Spaceballs has the most nostalgia for me. I remember my favorite moment was going over to my dad's parents' house, who are very strict Catholics, and watching that movie over there. And when the asshole scene came up, I was cracking up, and everybody else just like were just dead face, just like, are we allowed? Like, what the hell? Like, we can't laugh at this. Like this. Like I felt like I was the only one with the sense of humor, and it just made me laugh even more. Like I was cracking myself up. It was.
No,
It was
I wouldn't worry about that, Theta. Repressed humor is a clear sign of misunderstanding of one's surroundings to what is really funny. So
yeah, but no, I mean that's kind of why I laughed even harder, realizing that they weren't. That they were just looking at me, cracking up, like I was an alien, like I was just some unknown creature that they didn't understand. It just made me laugh so hard, and obviously being a sci-fi nerd, your Schwartz is as big as mine, and the scene where he's playing with those dolls with his
I didn't see you
figures.
playing with your dolls
Yeah,
yet.
yeah. I didn't see you playing with your dolls.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Yeah. Never think that it's you that didn't get the joke. They didn't get the joke.
Exactly. Well, I think it's that it was too it was too taboo for them. The word asshole. I'm surrounded by assholes. It's like
Yeah, AJ was making a point that she was introduced to Mel Brooks from the TV version, the TV network version, where he said, "I knew it. I'm surrounded by morons."
oh, that sucks.
Yeah, what a way to
make that online.
What a way to get into the shallow end of the pool there.
But I definitely will be seeing this documentary too.
Absolutely.
In Theta's honor, please allow me to connect two pop culture things we've talked about tonight into one. Masters of the Universe 1987 and Spaceballs. How do they connect? Masters of the Universe, Tom Paris in Voyager. Spaceballs, the guy who yells, "We ain't found shit." It plays Tuvok.
I didn't think about that, but you're right. You are right.
This has been Magog, and this has been The More You Know.
Yeah. And you see my Star Trek stuff up here. I have my tridimensional chess set up here and my tricorder.
I recognize you, Trekkie.
Hey.
All right,
we'll settle this off camera.
No.
And then they'll kiss.
You have a show that you need to prep for. I'm going to go ahead and set up your raid for it. Tell us a little bit about what you do. You get out of here tonight.
Right now on my main channel right now, Theta of the Grid, I'm just going to be doing live streams from now on. I'm moving my entire channel I'm starting fresh, because what I started with on this channel was doing music video reactions, and it completely ruined my algorithm for YouTube. My impressions were going out to basically people in Asia that like watching K-pop and they like watching Americans reacting to their favorite K-pop or J-pop bands and stuff like that. So this channel is kind of ruined when it comes to sending out impressions for nerdy content, which what I do is I do deep dives into film, TV, cartoons, comic books, and anime from the 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and early 2000s, if it's good enough for the early 2000s one. But I do deep dives into that and theories. I'm going to be throwing in a little bit of magic, because I've been a magician for 14 years. So I'll be teaching a little bit of that on there. And then I also have a Transformers channel where I'm going to be explaining, I'm going to be doing deep dives into each character and each episode of G1, and teaching everybody how to transform these things, because they are engineered to be some of the most you wouldn't believe how perfect they look in all their modes. Like the Constructicons look just like they would in the cartoon, in both modes, in all three modes actually. And it's the same with all the characters. So I'm going to be doing that on both channels. So come in if you like that content. I don't want pity subs. I want people that actually want to see that type of content. So if you want to see, if you want to see this content, Grid Signal Theta is my channel that I'm moving all my videos and theories to, and then I believe it is. Let me see what the other channel. Vector Sigma Theta is my Transformers channel. So if y'all want to subscribe to that, y'all can do that. But just follow me on X to get all that.
Absolutely, absolutely, and we're going to be rating you after this. We're gonna obviously going to be going a little longer, but we're hoping to get you some new live viewers as well. And welcome back, number one.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a pleasure to come back on the show, and I'm just blessed. I've been that I didn't have have any more medical issues, have any more severe medical issues. So
I'm sure I speak for everyone when I say we're all glad you're not dead.
Yes, exactly. I'm glad that I caught the blood clots soon enough, and got it taken care of. I'm all healed up now and ready to go.
All right, Theta, you have yourself a great night, and God bless. And
thank you so much. And I will see y'all if y'all want to come over there after the stream.
I'm
feel
being
free.
dragged to play cards tonight.
Oh well,
I'm rating you for sure.
Okay, but everybody, we're doing a trivia night and karaoke if we have enough people that want to do karaoke. But we're gonna do some trivia tonight for all that stuff, for nerdy 80s, 90s, and 2000s stuff. All right, everybody. I will see y'all in a little bit. I'm gonna get something to eat. I will see y'all later.
Yes, sir. Have a great night. God bless you, brother.
Later,
God bless y'all.
All right. The Son of Mars, you are now expedited. Still in the back of the line, but you're now expedited a little bit. 2 questions. Any order.
You're muted for the record.
Alcoholism. I love alcohol.
Really? You do? Well,
no, I was pretending to be you, Son of Mars.
You've come to the right place.
I remember the time when I used to get drunk on stream. I'm glad those days are over.
No, you've come to the right place. It's not a matter of that. It's a matter of where do we start? Where does my displeasure with how we've taken things, how we've devolved
displeasure? Mel Brooks displeasure?
Displeasure. Yeah. Absolutely.
Boo this man.
Director, I'm going to need you to. I'm going to be sending you some latitude and longitudinal coordinates in just a few minutes. Go ahead and prime the laser. Prime the laser, please.
Everything. It's okay. You can send anything you want my way. The fact is that we have completely lost we've completely lost the message of anything that may have come before this. We really have, okay, and I'm
not familiar with this Mel Brooks film.
What the hell are you talking about? Do you like Mel Brooks or not?
We're talking about Mel Brooks. We're trying to have a positive moment here.
Of course,
you're in bitching about pop culture mode. Come on.
I know what's going on. You're not Son of Mars. This is Joe Biden, isn't it?
You see?
My dad bought me a bicycle.
Yeah, you see? That's what happens when you lull yourself into a false sense of security.
Suddenly Joe Biden's there.
That's what happens. Because here's the thing.
Sniffing you in the shower.
No, because here's what happens. You guys think that Mel Brooks has suddenly come to some sort of epiphany. Okay?
What?
Yes. Yes.
I just like blazing saddles.
Gave him the fucking idea.
He's 99 years old.
Almost all his films, actually.
He's 99 years old. Think about this, okay? He's using the rule of dillygaff, and I can't spell out dillygaff to you here. At least not openly on screen on stream.
DILLYGAF.
Do I look like I give a? Okay, so expecting anything Exactly. He's lulled all of us into a false sense of security.
What?
Can I say something real
What do you mean?
He's
What are you
lulled
talking
all of us. Look. How many of you were actually here in the 70s?
I'm going to quote Vox right now and be like, this is good television. This is good television right here.
I just don't.
Yeah.
I'm not even disagreeing with you. I don't know what you mean. Like I was like, what is Mel Brooks? Is he sneaking up on me with a hammer? Or?
Hey, I know who else was around
Really?
in the 70s. Joe
Really?
Biden.
Exactly. I mean, it's like, wait a minute, Dark Helmet, and all the rest of the innuendo jokes inside of Spaceballs. I mean, what were you not paying attention to?
Oh, you're talking about so like you're going with like the secret Hollywood pedophile.
Yeah.
I'm not going with anything. It's the
God,
situation.
clearly. You're going to the island. That's what we're hearing.
It's a situation where you won't when it hits you, you will not have seen it coming, and that's all there is.
Dude, you're like Jim Carrey at the end of the number 23. I have no idea what like.
Are you Son of Mars? Are you describing Mel Brooks?
Right.
Are you describing Mel Brooks or alcoholism? I
don't know what. Here, it's really simple. Are you gonna watch the Mel Brooks documentary? Are you gonna watch it?
Watch the Mel Brooks documentary? You don't even need to talk about Blazing Saddles.
Yeah,
the Mel Brooks. I'm gonna okay. You want my opinion? I'm gonna watch the Mel Brooks documentary as though it was an episode of This Is Your Life.
What?
Okay.
Exactly.
I know you're speaking.
Wait, do you think you're Mel Brooks?
No,
but
I
mean, it's a documentary about Mel Brooks' life.
Okay.
What a hot take! What a hot take!
Listen,
guys.
I don't understand this.
Guys, I was around when Mel Brooks was a 2-bit actor before he was Mel Brooks. Okay, so having been around when Mel Brooks was not Mel Brooks, I kind of have a little context. Okay, I don't see Mel Brooks as this. Oh my God, he never got his credit where credit was due. Okay, Mel Brooks was always the people who are running our movie studios are an insane bunch of idiots. So I'm just going to do something that's going to piss him off. The fact that we made money off of this stuff was incidental.
I know you're.
I recognize that all the words you said were in English.
Yes.
Okay, I want to say something that'll bounce off of.
Okay.
Mars.
This facial reaction right here.
Yeah.
This reaction right here. Yeah.
I think director speaks for all of us.
What did you say? Robot dancing in the background.
Okay.
Sam's face was kind of like matching director's face for a second too. At one point,
guys, settle. Sorry, Scooby. Right, I'm gonna boil down. I'm just gonna. Sorry, I'm gonna pull the man card here. Okay, I'm gonna boil down everything Son of Mars is saying into one sentence.
I know what you're gonna say.
Mel Brooks is Jewish. Go ahead.
Oh
Scooby.
no! Oh
okay.
no!
I don't have a problem with that.
Basically,
I don't have a problem with that.
The
I
shadow
never said
knows.
you did, Son of Mars. Go ahead, Scooby.
I don't have a problem. I don't have a problem with that.
Look, you got a consensus.
Hey, the point is that everything in Mel Brooks's career was always to make fun of everybody else. Period. End of sentence.
That's what comedy is.
Exactly. Exactly. So why would he stop now? Why would he stop now that it's a documentary about his life?
That's what I'm trying to talk about. I'm trying to tell you.
Hey,
I still I don't understand.
You guys keep
So are you going to
interrupting
watch
me,
the
and I can't
documentary? And what's your favorite movie?
my favorite movie, Blazing Saddles.
There you
What?
go.
I mean, what was
There we go.
Holy shit!
I mean,
We've been trying to mine these answers out of this drunken diatribe for 20 minutes.
The questions have been answered finally.
I mean, what was the what was the? I don't understand. It was like anybody
Hey,
who
son
doesn't
of Mars, you should run for Congress.
No,
Thought he was already in.
thought about that.
Oh, he's too good for Congress.
For 2 seconds.
Let's not sully him like that.
No. And I thought about that for 2 seconds, and then I said to myself, "What would my mother think of me if I did that?"
I'm going to say this as respectfully as possible. I just felt like I asked how my wife's day was.
I guarantee you, Sammy, I have been married longer than you have. You have no idea.
Yeah, you were alive in the 70s.
Hey,
You have
Kennedy,
no
welcome
idea.
to the shit show.
You have no idea. For all I know, she who will not be named is actually listening to this.
Oh,
I know she is. Hi, honey.
Moon
My wife's a
Gog, don't you
teacher.
feel better about the side quests now? I know.
all right.
Everything
Let's
is a side
recenter.
quest,
Are you
Diggy.
going to watch the
Everything is a
documentary
side
or
quest.
Yeah,
not?
are you gonna watch it?
Yes, because we really need to expedite this now. Because I have 2 super chats I got to read.
I never got to my part.
Yes, go
I
ahead.
just wanted to bounce something off of Marcello.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Marcello,
Yes-
you
yes,
said you
ma'am.
didn't know why he was going into all of this again. I will tell you why, because they did cover this in the news, if you're ever paying attention. The reason he's going back to do all these things, the reason he's doing the 99-year-old man, the reason he's doing another Spaceballs is because his family is fucking making him do it. They want the money. He wanted to retire. They're not letting him.
Wow. For obvious reasons.
That's a downer.
Interesting. I never heard that one.
I don't know, because this is just an interview, right?
That is exactly what it was. It was word for word.
not
That's
the
what it was. If
interview.
you watch the news.
Well, if that is the case,
Yeah, I was gonna say Stan Lee situation. Yeah.
Hang on a second. She brings up an excellent point. If that is the case, we have a clear description of what narcissism is all about. Okay? Because he has no reason.
I thought the money was in merchandising. I know, right?
Look, seriously.
Okay, I'm going to have to put my foot down on this. There's a stark difference between the way that Stan Lee was treated, where they were peddling his old ass out to different Comic-Cons and everything, and then Judd Apatow sitting down having a 4-hour interview with a guy in a chair as comfortable as mine, and he's just talking about his experience and, like his comeuppance and his, career.
Difference in experience.
I call bullshit. There's no way his chair looks as comfy.
Yeah, difference in experience.
None of this comfy as yours, Sammy.
Difference.
Thank you, guys.
Difference in experience. Difference in experience. Okay, I mean, Mel Brooks experienced a life that anybody on this panel would say, you know what, that wasn't half bad. That wasn't
We
half
really
bad.
need to get to our next topic. Can you
read.
summarize this in 2 sentences or less?
We can talk backstage, bro. It's all good. It's all good.
We can hash this
Absolutely.
out backstage. This isn't. We don't want.
Absolutely.
We're turning this into a Circle of Jerks episode because we're
No,
getting Circle of
no.
Jerks money with this.
It's
right?
not. No.
Holy shit balls.
There are
I mean,
upsides to these things.
No. It's an episode where nowhere else are you going to get this kind of reality, clarity, and truthfulness out there. Everybody else is holding back right now. Sammy is letting it loose. Digny is letting it loose. Scooby is letting it loose. That's the difference.
And that's your 2 sentences.
Speaking of reality, money.
Yes. We need to go ahead and get to our next super chat segment because they are piling in. Thank you guys so much for supporting my humble little corner of the internet. You guys are rad.
Let's see if we have any super chats in the picture show.
Back up just a tad here. Jacob the Red Wolf with a very generous $5 says Mel Brooks is a living legend. There will be much blood. She just ate. Sad to know the last Red Dwarf project was canceled. On another note, Smeg.
Oh, Smeg.
Oh, Smeg. Indeed. And then Kaylet with a very generous $100 super chat. That makes you an executive producer tonight on this episode of StarkCast Mk28. Thank you very much for your donation. And they simply say, no idea what's actually going on. Don't shut up and take my money. Thank you very, very much for your support tonight. Thank you very much. Jacob, the Red Wolf, with a very generous $5, and you're almost on the way to being a producer tonight. I think this is your fourth one. He says, I'm going to boil everything I've said down. I'm not Jewish. Rated R.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being Jewish.
No one ever said there was.
Ain't no shame in that game.
I can attest to
Come
that.
on.
It was a joke.
Jewish, they have the best delis.
Exactly.
Good to see Roger Hurst. Hail to you. Mage Wolf, hail to you. I need to know how two of my ex-girlfriends got into Director Archer's window. For those of you that don't
No
know,
comment.
he has been hanging out with some AIs, helping him with his book. Arguing with AI is fun. It's good to see everybody here. All right, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get to our next segment now. This is our last bit of Hollywood Burnin'. But at least this is kind of sort of on a better note. So let's go ahead and do that. Stargate SG-1 is one of the better Stargate series to come out there. Okay. And so when and this was actually brought to me by Marcelo here. We're almost going to start calling you Fun Time Marcelo if you have any more drinks. But this is good because of course we have the new Stargate movie coming.
Please go up. Go up. Yeah, is that Majing Wayne Brady?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy tonight.
Hey,
I was hoping somebody would say that.
Let's go ahead and read the article.
Yeah, go on.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
Before a long-awaited reboot, it is common practice to rewatch the original that started it all. The classic science fiction franchise Stargate is poised for a major series revival on Prime Video in the near future. Its critically acclaimed 1997 sci-fi series Stargate SG-1, ahead of the reboot, is returning to Netflix on February 15th, 2026. The franchise was born back in the if I could talk, of the 1994 film Stargate, which is one of those films when it seems to get better appreciation from fans as time passes. Stargate SG-1 returns to Netflix following the decision in late 2022 to remove all 10 seasons of the first TV show in the franchise and shift them to Prime Video following Amazon's acquisition of MGM. For a decade, the sci-fi series aired on several networks, including Showtime, Sci-Fi Channel, and Sky One, dating from 1997 to 2007. While Stargate SG-1 begins 1 year after the events of Stargate to progresses the story that began in the 94 film, the stage was different when the TV show premiered. Its main roles were recast for their originals. Kurt Russell did not return and was replaced by Richard Dean Anderson as Jack O'Neill. And the other major casting change was James Spader, who also didn't return, who was replaced by Michael Shanks, who played Daniel Jackson, the intelligent Egyptologist. Anderson's O'Neill is an Air Force colonel in charge of the military operation that has since assumed control of the Stargate. Shanks' Egyptologist travels through the gate in the film. The character would go on to be the series' moral compass. 1 year short of 3 decades later, the story and the characters still endure, and Stargate is primed to be resurrected once more. Thus, the arrival of flagship series of Netflix offers fans the opportunity to refresh their minds. Created by Brad Wright and Jonathan Glassner, Stargate SG-1 kicks off 1 year after the original movie as a direct continuation of Roland Emmerich and Dean Delvin's 1994 film. It follows the titular SG-1 military team from Earth as they travel to distant planets using an alien portal. Part of their operations includes exploration of the galaxy and searching for alien technology and allies to defend Earth against other alien threats. The success of the sci-fi series helped spawn a beloved franchise with spin-offs such as Stargate Atlantis, Stargate Universe, and Stargate Origins. There's also an animated series called Stargate Infinity, as well as direct-to-DVD films Stargate The Ark of Truth and Stargate Continuum, among other franchise-related products. Besides Anderson and Jakes, the cast of SG-1 includes Amanda Tapping, Christopher Judge, John S. Davis, Core Nemec, Ben Browder, Beau Bridges, Claudia Black, among many others. News of the Prime Video is developing a new Stargate series after all this time, making a return to Stargate SG-1 to Netflix even more interesting. However, plot details and cast members remain firmly under wraps for what has been described as an entirely new chapter of the sci-fi franchise. And all 10 seasons of Stargate SG-1 will be on Netflix on February 15th. Cool, good stuff, guys. Really good stuff, and super excited. I love SG-1. It's one of my personal favorites. Let's go ahead and go around the horn and recenter, because we do need to expedite a couple of these articles, because Ubisoft is going to be another thing that I have a bad feeling we're going to be yapping our gums about for about an hour. Magog, how do you feel about this announcement? And do you want to go back and watch Stargate SG-1 again, or is it still in your head?
I feel like I tripped into and fell into a bag of ketamine. I guess it's good. Here's the thing. I loved the original movie. I loved the, Kurt Russell, James Spader movie. It's a classic. And I did like SG-1, but it has been so many years since I've even seen it. A refresher would be nice. So if it's coming back, maybe I'll do a refresher. But I know absolutely nothing about the new series that's been announced. I don't know any actors have been cast. I don't know if it's like a continuation. I really don't.
Well, I don't have much information on it either. That is the problem. But I'm hoping that they stay faithful to the original. Obviously, we have to always fence it on these particular announcements, given the let's just say the environs that surround us. But I'm hoping. Always be optimistic, but be prepared for it to fall flat on its face, like a lot of other projects. Galaxy Red, what are your thoughts on this announcement?
Well, I always like the SG-1 show, especially Christopher Judge playing Teal'c. It's pretty good. I like it. But the new show that's coming out is actually supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be the original team coming back for it, like the producer, like showrunners and everything. I think.
Okay.
So I think that it might be pretty good. So I mean, that's all we have to say about that. So we don't know when it's going to become.
We want to. Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. Existing Stargate is awesome. Really don't want Amazon to taint it, as they have done with many things.
Yes.
Fallout lightly,
but they have done some good things for some shows on Amazon too. So it's just regardless. It just depends on who's the showrunner of the shows.
Right, and really, and if there's going to be 25 producers attached to the damn thing, which is another red flag that we've been seeing more and more lately.
To quote my
Sammy,
nephew, "Go away,
go away,
right.
Go away."
Yeah, you know what? It's two things. I enjoy the movie and the show, and wasn't it nice when people understood the difference between movies and television, where you could just like recast a role and not have a television show be, $30-40 million just because like a certain actor had to reprise the role. You could just like recast. Oh, we can't get James Spader for this one. Okay, we'll just cast another guy. It's TV. Another thing, it's not that I don't want to see the series continue or any of that. It's just who's doing the casting and the producing that I think might just be problematic. Not saying it's going to be bad, and like I say with all these things, I never want them to be bad. But when you have pattern recognition, you're going to realize that some of these things might be bad, and this reeks of. I don't have high hopes. I really do hope it's good. I was definitely a sci-fi nerd as a kid, and I would love to see this get an actual continuance.
Likewise. Susan making a good point. If any show or movie has more than 3 producers, there's 2 words that come to my mind: money laundering. Absolutely, the big red flag right there. Digny, your thoughts?
I sincerely hope the Amazon project falls through, because we don't want Stargate to get the Star Trek treatment, or the Star Trek treatment with Jar Jar and Kurtzman, as we all well know. Also, I'm sick of streaming services. Okay, I don't want Stargate to get the Rings of Power treatment, for example. And bear with me when I make this narrative argument. I think there's enough Stargate already.
That's
We
not
could say that
that's
about
not a terrible argument.
We could say that about a lot of things. True.
I know. I think that is the legacy of what we all do as pop culture content creators. These companies should simply be custodians and not make anything new.
I agree.
Don't remake anything either. Just re-release stuff that already existed. If people lapped it up before, wait 20 to 30 years, and younger people will lap it up. Make it prettier with 4K or 8K or Warhammer 40K. I don't know what screens are going to turn into in the future.
Up resolution it.
Exactly.
That's it.
Apart from that, just be custodians. Leave the franchises alone. You'll print money off your franchise's legacy, and that way Stargate won't have been turned into a cesspool of nonsense.
Well, it's the problem. It's the problem when you conglomerate these things, right? Like, they'll take a property that hasn't been touched in a while and then absolutely decimate it, and people will complain about it, and no one will watch it, but they'll continue to make more of them because they will have a original IP that is doing well, and it's doing like Stranger Things for Netflix. Like that will fund all of Netflix's projects for like the next coming years. So it doesn't matter what your opinions are. So you have these hack writers getting like basically fake slaps on the back and continuing to do what we don't want them to do. And they're being rewarded for bad behavior. And it takes capitalism out of the equation, where it was like, this didn't do well, the people don't like this, and then you have these writers going like, well, we have the funding, so you're going to get it whether you like it or not. And I think that's what everybody's really sick of.
I want to make a point from Gap here. He says, again, the original creator of all 3 shows, original producers, writers, and Martin Jarrow are all original members of all 3 shows, and I think of that as a positive. They are wanting to make sure that the old guard is running this thing. Amazon has executive control. What we don't know the extent of how much of that is going to translate to creative control.
Okay, keep in mind, for Rings of Power, they brought in to the writers' room some of the foremost experts on Tolkien, and within a week, they kicked them out of the writers' room because they thought that they were being problematic.
They got rid of Henry Cavill because he was too big of a Witcher fan.
Yeah, exactly. So this is the type of filth we're dealing with.
Here's why it's hard to stay sober on this stream, Tony, because once we bring out some hard truths, okay, we just have to address them. We just do, okay. They
Director, it's your turn.
That would be nice. Thank you. First off, I can't stop seeing Wayne Brady now. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Welcome.
If there's no teal coming, be disappointed. That said, if they bring Dean Anderson back, as much as I love Dean Anderson, I'm really not keen on seeing aging actors I loved on the screen irretrievably older and less capable. I think Dean Anderson could probably pull it off. He could be an angry old grandpa who blows something up at him with it, and it will win. But I am concerned. Better that he do something that can go out well than them try to stretch it along, making someone work longer than they really should until it becomes very observably elder abuse. When it comes to Disney's comment about them just curating everything, no, I believe they should curate everything, but they should make new things, and they should stop remaking old things.
Thank you.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Scoops. I think we're all in agreement here.
Personally,
you?
I
What
want
say
to
you?
know what Suns and Shadows has to say about this. I think this would probably
Yeah,
be
he's a big
interesting.
Stargate fan.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is not only a big Stargate fan, but he has a stream that just like covers it. Period. It focuses all on it, and so I would love to know what he has to say about this. Maybe I'll ask him about it. I gotta say is, if something's not broke, why fix it?
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
this is one of those many times when I will say, if something's not broke, don't fucking fix it.
Don't
Learn
touch
from Disney, please.
Don't touch this. It's not the first time they've done this, Scooby.
I
It's
know.
not the first time, okay?
It's not the first time, and it's not the last time. They're going to fuck it up because they always do.
Exactly. Okay? I'm going to give you a clear example. The Spirit. 2008, Samuel Jackson, Gabriel Mock, Scarlett Johansson, Eva Mendes. What the hell were you thinking, people? What the hell were you thinking? I remember reading pulp comics, reading about this character, the Spirit, and I was like, "Wow, this guy's pretty cool. This guy's pretty interesting." And I cannot watch this movie. I cannot, because it will destroy my childhood. And yet they continue to do this time and time again. I know I'm speaking out of turn, Tony, and I apologize. Okay? But the fact is that we keep seeing this from Hollywood again and again and again. And I feel that they are going to do this with SG-1. Forget about that clock timer. You don't have to bring out the chicken. Okay? You don't have to bring out the chickens.
This is your 90-second warning. Continue.
The fact is that if history is any indicator, Amazon will make a mockery of all of this. You see how I did this in 30 seconds or less? You can move on to the next segment.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm doing this because I care. I care for all of my other co-panelists, some of which whose backs are bad and probably want to, get something that they can be a little bit easier to clip and edit. So I do have to keep the ship a little tight, folks.
I'm trying to get out of this and into my comfy chair.
Meanwhile, contrarian impulse compels me to stress, Silva, your ears deserve it for watching a lesser stream. I hope you learned your lesson.
Welcome back to the Superior Show. Good to see you, Vox Tech. Trust us as well. Welcome one and all. Let's go ahead. And again, John Durham says the direction that they're going to be going in. I have talked with Brad Wright, the creator of Stargate, and Joseph Malozzi, and our particular and private messages with Joe. I'm a huge Stargate fan. Well, Gap, I honestly hope I'm going to share your sentiment. I want this to succeed. And if you have some inside intel that will, put our minds at ease on the matter, thank you for bringing that to our attention. We got a couple more supers that have crept in, so let's go ahead and get those situated.
Mr. Stark, it's time for some super chats.
Jacob the Red Wolf with another very generous $5. I think you are 2 $5 away from being a producer on tonight's program. Seeing Magog and Ark in one chaotically collaborated stream Reminds me of the good old times. Thank you. I think for the most part, things have been running quite well, all things considered, with a panel of now 8, once was 9. Definitely have seen a lot worse out there. So thank you guys for putting your due diligence and taking your turns properly. And yeah. So and we got Top Hat Gentlemen going, rest in peace, Stargate 1. I don't have much faith in them after Rings of Power. It
Like I said,
I
it's a
mean,
mixed bag with
that's
Amazon.
Tolkien had a
same-
bullseye on him, clearly.
Yeah.
That's
So,
what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so I believe that catches everything back up and right and proper. So great show, great discussion so far. I love everybody's viewpoints. Thank you. This is the only panel show that I have. Mostly I am a voice acting solo act these days over here. But if the show is going to be bringing in stuff like that from Kaylet, I'm not going to get rid of it on this channel. Why would I? So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and go to our next segment. We're finally going to be getting into some gaming news. An hour and a half in, hour 45 minutes in. So I'm gonna skip the first part because the first part's already common knowledge. The second part is the reaction to what's going on. So here's a little gaming news for you all.
The classic PlayStation sound.
Yeah.
Beautiful sound.
I aim to please. So
Beautiful sound.
that's how
Tony
you do
knows it.
nostalgia
Tony
right.
knows I love it.
That's how you do nostalgia right, kids. Yes, following canceled Ubisoft games, employees reportedly are set to mass quit before layoffs. They're like, fuck the severance package. We're jumping off the ship while it's still treading water. Ubisoft talent who have gotten so far survived layoffs are openly voicing their displeasure at management. Reports suggest that many are already seeking employment elsewhere. Some developers have worked on canceled Ubisoft games, including the Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time remake, for 5+ years. After 6 more canceled Ubisoft games and additional layoffs looming, anger may be boiling over. Tom Henderson of Insider Gaming reports that workers are openly criticizing leadership. Rather than wait for the next round of job cuts, many developers are preparing to leave the publisher. Ubisoft workers are not holding back. Shared on his social media account, Anderson explains that Ubisoft's internal communication channels are full of employees shaming upper management and asking for change. He remarks that this type of blunt criticism, likely visible to executives, is rare at studios. Some workers have begun exploring alternatives, while others are accelerating planned exits. Despite still holding positions in the company, LinkedIn is experiencing an influx of activity from these job seekers. Henderson expects that Ubisoft is going to experience a massive exodus of talent, even with the impending layoffs. Following the announcement of Ubisoft's restructuring and third round of cost-cutting measures, Ubisoft's internal communication channels are full of employees shaming upper management and asking for change. It's quite something seeing people so very openly criticizing the company. And this is no small feat, kids. This is no small feat, all right? Their stock has tanked. They're investing in AI. They're giving their employees not even the time of day. They're overworking them. They're underpaying them. And, of course, that's what you get when you become a 10-cent fucking thrall, okay? Okay, that's how that works. The Insider also provided commentary shortly that after restructuring goals went public, the company had already let 3,500 plus employees go since September 2022, reducing its workforce under 17,000 and a buck. The editor-in-chief anticipates that around 2,400 more job losses are going to be by March 2028. And why the reasons Ubisoft teams are enraged. Recently, the publisher shuttered studios in Stockholm and Halifax and trimmed staff at the Abu Dhabi location. The surviving developers are undoubtedly frustrated with the lack of job security. Also, many of the Ubisoft games that they had dedicated years of effort will never see the light of day, such as the Prince of Persia: Sands of Time remake, which has been in the works since 2020. Workplace requirements could be another reason why staff are abandoning ship. As part of its cost-cutting strategy, they will have to commute to offices 5 days a week. Even the individuals that continue remote work on a limited basis, it's a change that's going to have massive effect on families. As Ubisoft stocks plummets, the publisher's future has never been more in doubt. Both investors and remaining employees are skeptical about the plan to save another 200 million euro. The move is not to address the failure of the leadership, but has plagued the company throughout its struggles. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is some real talk. This is how companies die. This is how bad management decisions. If you have people don't quit a job if it's a hard job. Okay, I've never quit a job because it's hard. I quit a job because I have horrible bosses, and this is what we have here. When you're working somewhere, guess what? You're working somewhere. You're going to do the job. You know what you went in to do. If you're a mature human being, if you're an adult, you're going to work that job. But if your bosses are just bad bosses, yeah, you're gonna pull up stakes. You're gonna fuck off. Magog, what do you feel about this turn of events? And honestly, I think it's predictable.
I only have one thing to say, and then I'll let the panel go. I only have one thing to say about Ubisoft.
On point.
That's well said.
Yes.
Clean, concise, to the point, and funny. Galaxy, your thoughts?
Well, couldn't happen to a better company.
You're gonna make me choke. You're gonna make me choke with that one.
Very, very true. You are not wrong with that statement, and I guess that's your expedited response there.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good in the hood. Let's move right along. Moving right along. Sammy, I can hear
Ubisoft
the labored
thoughts?
breathing.
Ubisoft,
Yeah, your Ubisoft
thoughts and
thoughts.
prayers.
Yeah. Such okay, so yeah. I think they're all. I think it's sinking.
Yep.
Digny, your thoughts?
I'd rather work for Microsoft than Ubisoft.
Oh, damn.
I love this one-liner format. This is great.
Oh.
Y'all are pining to be the next Rodney Dangerfield. Keep it up.
Just quite
Director,
honestly, I mean,
you're
well,
not
that
done?
was quick, but
Oh.
well,
My
I
apologies.
was just going to elaborate on the point, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
5 years ago, financially, in fact, it was 5-6 years ago, Ubisoft was at its peak financially. It was doing so well in terms of money making, and they got arrogant and they said, "Well, you don't really own your games." Well, 5-6 years later, you guys don't even own your own company. So, what does that tell you, ladies and gentlemen? But yeah, best of luck to Tencent. Best of luck to Vantage Studios. If I was a video game character, I would rather be in Xbox's Fable than than Assassin's Creed Shadows. Take it away, Director Arkham.
As observed, pride goeth before the fall. To re-opt a term that he's tend to use in the worst possible context for actual good things. Rest in peace, Ubisoft.
Rest in piss. Oh,
Even in the
Lord.
chat, I get no respect.
I tell you.
I tell you.
Hey, Scooby Pup.
I was doing good yesterday, but now I'm in rough shape.
When I think of Ubisoft and I wonder what's going on over there, this is the first thing that comes to my mind.
Saucy.
That is the first thing that comes to my mind. A bunch of jumping monkeys over there.
Oh, damn.
Good to see you, the Mighty Boosh. Welcome back. I've missed you, bro.
They are just a bunch of jumping crazy monkeys over there. I mean, look at the shit they've pulled out so far. The stuff that they've pulled out of their ass, and they expect to make money. Are you fucking kidding me? They deserve this shit.
Yeah. Is Son of Mars laughing or gasping for air?
I don't know. But we definitely on Spirit Airlines.
Jury's out.
We're on Spirit Airlines right now. This is an airplane if I ever see one. Holy God.
I'm getting more jokes in for this yeast infection of a company than the whole damn show.
Did the chimpanzees kill him?
I don't know.
Somebody did.
Hey, sweetheart, you okay over there?
Somebody please make the bad lady stop.
All right, Mac. All right, Mac. All right, listen. This is the bottom of the 5th round, Mac. You good? You good? Huh?
There is no bottom to this barrel, people. There is. When you stare into the abyss, the abyss is definitely saying, "Hey, quit looking at me." That's Ubisoft in a nutshell, okay, folks? That's all there is to it. There is no bottom. You're just gonna keep going. Hang on for the ride. That's it. Hang on for the ride, people.
Sell to China, reap the whirlwind.
Yep, there is a bottom of the barrel. It says "Made in China."
Pretty much. You just won't be able to read. You just won't be able to read the label.
What?
You won't be able to
Say
read
look-
the label. That's it.
No, you have to squint your eyes to read the label that says "Made in China."
Pretty much.
God damn it, Cartoon Man.
The funny part is-
know.
The
I
funny
know.
part is that all of this could have been avoided. All of this could have been avoided. You know
How? Please elaborate. Please elaborate, Son of Mars. How it could have been avoided.
It could have been avoided if in 2020, maybe even earlier. Okay, they had taken a hard look at themselves and what made them who they were, what brought them to be Ubisoft. Because before Assassin's Creed and who were they? Who were they?
Raymans.
Exactly. That's it. That's it. That's all they were. Okay. And the fact is that what made them what they were was making the customer happy. Okay. So right now, they should think of themselves like the Godfather. Look what they done to my boy. And that's it. Well, they kind of did it to themselves. They bought into it, and now this is what you have.
I mean, it's the same problem that Bethesda has with even to this day, right?
Oh,
People will
absolutely.
like a game. People will like a game, Son of Mars, but they don't want to play it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again for 10 to 20 years. Okay, unless it's Fortnite.
Yeah, true.
Skyrim. Skyrim.
Yeah.
I know.
Except for maybe Duke Nukem, you know.
I know.
Please
Rest
do
in
not
peace,
mention Duke
Ubisoft.
Nukem in my presence.
Oh, the Duke.
I'm still
Rest in
mad over
peace.
Duke Nukem forever.
We'll get to that, Arcader.
right.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
All
in
right.
due
Well,
course.
we have one more gaming bit of news, and then Boosh wants to join us, and I figured he can join us for the odd news. He has a bit of a delay, but I figured when we get to the odd news segment, it should be mostly fine. He just wants to hang out with Digny and Sammy. I must insist, Boosh, that it is dignified cartoon gentlemen. Do not mention any people that may or may not have mentored him in the past. Okay, that is I must insist for the sake of
yeah, of course.
and Scooby. So
I
yeah, it's
will
Digny and Digny
try.
only.
I will try. I understand he was upset with me during
Mm-hmm.
podcast, so
I have an advantage by not knowing what the hell any of this is about.
He just wants to come up and hang out for a little bit. I figured he could hang out for the odd news segment, which is fine. In the meantime, let's go ahead and wrap up our gaming segment with this little bit of an article. And again, this is a little bit of a positive news as well as good for a laugh. Hold on to your Gabe cubes. Get ready to log into Steam because for the umpteenth time, ad nauseum, ad infinitum, Half-Life 3 might finally.
Shut up. No way.
Honestly, I find better odds of Half-Life 3 coming out fully released before Star Citizen, so there's that.
Actually, I think
I
think
would say
Half-Life
before GTA
3
6 too.
I think Half-Life 3 will come out before GTA 6.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Scooby. I think it'll be out before GTA 6.
Now you guys are probably thinking, that it's
Can
this
you
is
state
on this.
you are
section.
fake news.
Sir,
Go ahead.
can you state categorically that nobody... No, Mr. President-elect, that's not
Go ahead.
appropriate.
Yep.
But
Yeah.
I assure you, I promise from the bottom of my heart, this is a legit article. This is not
No.
a Babylon Bee article. This is a real article, guys.
Yeah.
So
No, because some of you have seen me on camera. Okay, Half-Life 3 was announced before I had a beard. Since before my beard had a beard. Okay, since before Star Wars had sequels. Hell, it's been announced since before Star Wars had prequels. Before Qui-Gon got offed by Darth Maul. Okay, so it's so
can I
old.
read the article?
Please.
Thank you.
Do continue.
Everyone remain calm, deep breaths. We don't want to alarm anyone, but there's been quite a few signs lately that Valve might actually be making the fabled Half-Life 3 a reality, and we assure you that this is not just some galaxy brain copium this time. It's not just some tiny morsel from Half-Life 2 optimization update that we're working with here. Valve has been making moves the last few years, from the leaks to the new information of the recently added commentary tracks for Half-Life 2, the secret projects popping up on actors' resumes. That sound an awful lot like a job the one free man might do, but it's when Valve relieved their brand spanking new hardware that things officially kicked into high gear in ways that we haven't just seen around Valve's missing sequels since the time of the Orange Box. While Valve hasn't confirmed anything just yet, because they never will, we'll tell you what we know about Half-Life 3's 20-plus year stint in development hell and finally coming to an end. Development history, obviously, there's not much to tell. We'll go ahead and read it, though. The fact that there are full-grown adults running around who weren't even alive the last time there was a mainline Half-Life game is not just existentially terrifying, but also means that we should start with a TLDR primer about what the fuss is all about, just to be safe. And the short of it is this. Half-Life Episode 2 released alongside the Orange Box, aka the greatest value package in gaming history, which includes 2 other indie titles nobody's ever heard of from Team Fortress 2 and Portal, because, nobody's ever heard of them. Episode 2 ends on a massive cliffhanger that leaves player absolutely ravenous for our hero physicist turned crowbar-wielding savior of the universe, Gordon Freeman, to go take down the Combine once and for all. And so we waited and waited and waited and waited. One eternity later. And in the meantime, Valve would release another Portal game, 2 Left 4 Deads, Dota 2, and Steam would become the most powerful games distribution platform for PC games. And still no Half-Life 3 announcement. Sure, every once in a while we get a word of the canceled Half-Life 2 Episode 3, especially in 2017 when series writer Mark Ladau detailed the proposed outline for the thing. But after years, no new Half-Life 3 news. It was safe to assume we got no closure. Even a fair few folks who work with Valve parroted the company line after so many times, and they'd simply waited too long, and it stayed that way until 2020. New Half-Life 3 developments. In 2020, Valve released Half-Life Alyx as a showcase for their brand new VR headset, the Valve Index. So it's the first time that this is something like this has happened. It's a very excellent, if short aperture desk job, basically serves the same purpose for the Steam Deck, while also filling in a bit for the Portal lore in the process. And in fairness, Half-Life Alyx is easily one of the few VR games that can actually lay claim to being a killer app. It's truly brilliant piece of work, even winning GameSpot's Game of the Year for that year, but only a fraction of Steam's user base ever played it. And of course, the G-Man does make his place here. We are going to expedite this so that the show doesn't go on for the aforementioned 4 hours that we were comedically, gesturing about. When will Half-Life be announced? We have always been logical days when Valve might potentially drop the bombshell of the Half-Life 3 announcement. The first was November 16, 2025, when Half-Life 2's original release was 21 years ago. That day obviously came and went unnoted, as did another option, December 11th, 2025, the night this year the Game Awards would have a hell of a group of Kaylee's Dog and Pony Show, but alas, it was still not to be. Still, though, there are a lot of space and opportunity for 2026. And so I hate to be the bearer of bad news, guys, but I know that this is kind of the classic bait and switch maneuver that some of these articles like to do. But I figured, you know what? After vetting it, I'm just going to go ahead and pretend to fall for it too. And it's always good to remember where we come from. And Half-Life 3, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Half-Life 3 is still not confirmed. I know that everybody's excited. But they're going to have to plug Gabe into the Golden Throne like the God Emperor of mankind and wait a few more centuries before we can finally get that game. I'm sorry, guys. But let's go around the room, starting with Magog.
All right. Well, in March 30th, 2010, when the Large Hadron Collider finally officially restarted and the first physics run produced high energy collisions, it kind of reset the timeline.
Bro, I love you.
I learned then that if they do make Half-Life 3, it will unmake the universe. So they can't. Sorry.
It's true. We can't have a game about a particle physicist be ruined by a particle physics lab. That would just be too much.
It's a paradox. It's a paradox.
It's such a paradox. Can't have it. Galaxy Red, what are your thoughts?
I don't think Half-Life 3 is coming at all. But
right. Oh, it's totally confirmed, guys. It's totally confirmed.
I mean, it could
out the JoJo
eventually
memes.
come out, maybe when Steam Machine gets released or whatever. But who the hell knows? But I don't think it will. It's just too. It's been too long. They would have had it out by now.
You sit on a throne of lies. Sammy.
Yeah, it's not happening. It's wishful thinking. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. I would like to think it would, but it's been too long.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Plus, what did I just say?
Yes.
Unravel the universe. Yes.
Yep.
Just unwrite reality.
Mm-hmm.
We can't have that. There's many more
Sorry,
paradoxes.
Sammy.
It's true.
It's just unfortunate.
Also, BRB.
Okay, sir. Digny, your thoughts on Half-Life's totally confirmed. I just got the news. I'm telling you, it's real.
Well, be careful. Be careful what you wish for, folks, because when the old regime in Steam and Valve is truly gone, as in dead, then what will happen to it will make what's happening to Nintendo look like party time. Okay, folks? We will get a Half-Life 3 when Steam is ruled by a lawsuit trigger-happy bitch. Which is what's currently going on at Nintendo. So be careful what you wish for. A lot of people don't seem to realize that Steam practically holds a monopoly in PC gaming, and the moment it becomes a devil of gaming, which is inevitable, so many companies have become devils in gaming, you are all going to wish that we didn't put all of PC gaming into one basket. All right? GOG rises, it'll get crushed. Do you want to give PC gaming to Epic? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Nope.
No way, man.
Nope.
So, yeah, man.
Nope.
Love PC gaming while you still can, folks. We will get Half-Life 3. We'll get Portal 3. Not free, but 3. Like 3. You won't get it for free. We'll get Team Fortress 3. And that'll happen when Valve turns into the next Nintendo or the next EA, because EA is the OG devil of gaming. It's so weird, guys, right? EA could well turn into one of the most popular games publishers in the world, because they will not be run by Western lunatics. They'll be run by Middle Eastern people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fun.
Absolutely. It definitely seems to be moving in that direction, given the bigger sense of things. Monopolies are indeed bad. Okay, absolutely, my friend. Jake says that it makes me think it'll happen to sue otherwise. EA is the new STD. Is it indeed? Director, your thoughts on this particular matter, and is it is it truly confirmed for real this time?
First off, I'm haunted by Digny's comment that EA might rule the future with being ruled by the Middle East, and I'm haunted to think that future generations might be very excited about the incredibly stunning female protagonist, Black Sack number 3.
Yes.
Oh.
They're just a
But
stone's
sir,
throw
that
away.
when it comes to Half-Life 3, I ceased to be excited years ago. I just observe it may still come out before Star Citizen, but I mean that by damning the lowest praise imaginable. In fact, that I don't necessarily believe either will be released.
I honestly feel like, Valve and Bethesda are kind of writing out of the same notebook. They basically wrote a check that they can't cash. Like they said, "Oh, we'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do this," and now they have to commit to the promise, and they can't. They physically cannot, and that's what we're seeing. And that's one of the biggest reasons why we're waiting for Fallout 5. We're waiting for Elder Scrolls 6. We're waiting for GTA 6. Well, we're going to be waiting until our hair is white. It's like that SpongeBob. I'm ready. The one that I've been putting on Scooby Shorts lately, with SpongeBob just getting older and older with each attempt on Dutanga, and I'm like, I'm ready. Speaking of which, it's confirmed, isn't it? What do you think, Scoops?
What, Half-Life?
Oh, it's confirmed. You know it is.
Like I said before, I think Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to come out before Half-Life 3. I do not see this thing coming out anytime soon. It's skibbity. Yeah, no, not happening.
Nope.
Not happening. Especially what I mean. Some game companies they love. They love to leave you. Some games love to leave you on a cliffhanger and then never give you an answer for anything. This is one of those fucking games. And I think this is how they're gonna I think this is how they're gonna make their money is they get people hooked, and I bet you anything it's rumor to rumor, and it's the boy who cries wolf. Rumor to rumor, eventually people are gonna quit waiting for it, and then next thing you know, when it really does happen, boom, moneymaker.
Like 90% of anime.
Absolutely.
Until
Marcelo,
then, I'm not going to be looking into any toilets.
I'm sorry.
Absolutely. I know I jumped the gun to this whole discussion, but I'm with Scoops. I mean, if Gabe Newell wants to keep any of his street cred, okay, he'll release, and however he does it, will release Duke Nukem Forever before this Half-Life 3 thing.
Duke Nukem Forever was released.
Hey, don't confuse me with details, okay? I mean, if he wants to keep his street cred, he'll make Duke Nukem Forever come out beforehand. I'm serious. I had hair that wasn't white when Duke Nukem Forever was announced. It's coming out in 6 months. It's going to be
I
here
ask
in
you
6
not to
months.
mention my presence, and it just never stops.
Exactly. Hell, I remember signing up for beta test for Duke Nukem Forever. I'm not kidding. Okay, this is when I had a Hotmail account. Okay,
I still have my Hotmail account.
For whoever remembers that kind of stuff. Okay,
I have a Hotmail account.
There you go. I signed up for a Duke Nukem Forever beta test. Okay, so the odds of Half-Life 3 coming out are so slim, okay, that I don't know. We could have, I won't even guess. But the fact is, it's not going to happen, folks. Okay, it's just a tease of member berries.
Hell yeah, ICQ. Let's go.
There you go. It's member berries, people. For whatever reason, they're trying to keep the pressure up before they release the Steam box.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah. I tell you, this has been a good segment. Let me double check and see if we're all caught up on the supers. I think we are.
Mhm.
So let's go ahead, and before we get to our odd news, I'm gonna throw out a link to a longtime friend. I've not seen him in a while, and he does have a bit of a delay. He said he is going to work through it as best as he can, but I figured since the show has already had enough chaos for one evening, what's a little more? Link has been sent to you, my friend, in the Twitter. And now we will go ahead and get to our odd news segment of the evening. And we're going to start with some cats. We're going to bring it back to the cat side of things. I love my triangular-headed kitties. We all may have had bad days. Truly, legitimately bad days. But there's a cat who describes his bad day, and we can all relate. And let's welcome Boosh into the chat. Let me go ahead and play your fanfare.
Is it Garfield?
I got very... Boosh. Well, I mean, we're not on Enzo's, but here we are.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Hi, buddy.
Hello.
Sammy. You're my buddy, Sammy.
How's
You're
my
my
buddy?
boy, Sammy.
I love you.
All right, let's get to the article right quick. Let me go ahead and read it. Grouchy Cat describes his bad day, and everybody can relate. Tabby Cat Milo the Chonk is one of the grouchiest cats on the internet, and even though we'll admit that he can be a bit dramatic, he is also one of our favorites. He recently shared a terrible, no good, very bad day, and we couldn't help but laugh at his bad luck and his over-the-top reactions to it. Make sure your sound is on, whereas Milo explains how disappointing his employees, aka his butler, mom, and the spare human were being, and how he attempted to correct their unacceptable behavior. It's Milo's world, and the rest of us are just living in it. And so we'll just play this. I don't think this is too long.
Tire with Puppy's face on it. I could not believe my eyes. I let him live here rent-free in my empire. And this is how he repays me. I already have to endure Poppy in real life. And now I am forced to look at the portrait of Magnus. He is going to regret this fashion choice. He then had the nerve to try to comfort me with his traitor hands. I conveyed my displeasure with a strategic ankle bite. Poppy, with her crazy eyes, decided to randomly attack me, as if I had not endured enough for one day. Thankfully, my primary butler put on a hoodie and it had my handsome self on it. Meanwhile, my spare and Poppy are on very thin ice. Eviction might be necessary.
There we go. He tried to comfort me with his traitor hands. Yes. If the spare human would just learn his place, everybody living in Milo's house would be much more comfortable. Wouldn't be surprised we saw some evictions in the future.
I think the internet was made specifically for cat videos, right?
It was.
It truly was. It
Yes.
truly was.
YouTube used to be so flooded with cat videos.
Well, it's like I tell us all the time, like, you know, with phones,
can
like,
I
we have
have
all the available
cheeseburger?
information at our fingertips, and we use it to
All right,
look at pictures of
let's
cats.
go. Let's go around the horn one at a time. Let's keep this orderly. Magog, go first, and we'll just go around the horn. Did you have a bad day like our good friend Milo here?
All days are bad days.
Oh. Is it because of the times that you work with the director, or?
Well, see, when they turned on the Large Hadron Collider, right?
Okay. Yes.
My man.
Yes. Can you explain to me what happened on the date of the LHC's activation?
There was a cat. It got into the facility, right? This is true stuff right here. Okay. I'm going to get on Joe Rogan and talk about this.
Cats used to have thumbs.
Yeah. Jamie, bring this up. So cat got into the facility and like hacked up a hairball inside the Hadron Collider, and it just fucked the universe. We're on a completely different timeline right now. I'm just saying, throwing it out there. It's my theory.
Well, that sounds very controversial. That's the kind of government crap that we got going on out there. That's where your taxpayer dollars are going. And aspartame. It's going to make the freaking frogs gay.
Return of the frogs gay.
It already has a long time ago.
All right, Galaxy
Ribbon.
Red. Have you had bad days like this before?
The French are gay.
Not really, but I mean, I do like that video with the character the cat's named Milo, and obviously the voiceover is basically AI, but they try to. I think it kind of try to like be like a similar to like Milo and Otis, the old
Oh my
movie.
god, I watched that when I was a kid.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me. They try to make it seem like that. It's kind of funny.
They killed
They
those
started-
pets. They
Yeah, I
in
know,
the
I
film
know.
Milo and Otis.
I know.
It's like Japanese.
Yeah.
They killed those pets, man.
I know. I know.
We had no idea when we were kids, did we? We
yeah,
didn't have any
no,
idea.
no, but the
It's a
movie was still
beautiful
good.
movie.
So it was still a good movie, though.
Absolutely, my friend. Absolutely. Sammy, does your cat often blog on TikTok? Do you have?
I can't get him to stop. He hates Mondays. He loves lasagna. But yes, no, and then when he got into the Collider, that's why we have Berenstain Bears and not Berenstein. So.
Is his name Bill Murray?
And no more Luke, I am your father's.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Gone.
Sammy, you're with me here, right? Like Fruit of the Loom
absolutely.
had a fucking cornucopia. It had a cornucopia.
I said that in the chat.
Dude, we did an episode of this on Tinfoil Haters. Like, we'll have to get you on talking about it. It's great.
Dolly and Moonraker had fucking braces.
Yes, she did.
Dolly had braces.
Iggy, how was your day? Would you say that this show has been compared to Milo's Bad Day? I think
You're muted. You're muted.
You,
Oh, there you go.
you can tell that I have only been doing this for a few months and not a few years because I muted myself. Obviously.
The great
Okay.
dignified cartoon gentleman, and only the
Yes.
great dignified
Yes,
cartoon
yes.
I know.
There's no other name.
You see, I agree with the Large Hadron Collider activation theory because before that was activated, I was a failure in life, and after it was activated, I suddenly became a success, which is why I funneled billions of dollars into its creation. But yeah, you people like.
What do you mean, you people?
You people.
You people.
You mean you
Mhm.
people?
You know, the
by you
pores.
people?
Yes,
Ow.
we'll go with that. We'll go with that, Stark. I mean, you people have such a fascination with animals. Here in Israel, we don't. We don't have a fascination with animals. I'm not really a cat person. I'm not. I'm not an animal person, Rad. I think that's largely because of where I live. The Middle East does have an animal problem. I'm not going to beat around the bush, but I
you beat
will
me to it.
make the point that you guys love your pets, and we keep animals as far away from us as possible. So, especially if they're ankle biting, an ankle bite like that.
Your lazy
I
ass doesn't
would-
want to clean the litter box.
I mean, seriously, an ankle
Now,
bite
when you
like
beat
that,
around the bush, is it usually a burning bush? I'm just asking for posterity.
Sammy,
well,
I think
we
he
would burn
uses the
bush
litter
if a
box.
cat was biting
there's
our
not-
ankles.
there's not
I'll tell
room.
you that. I'll tell you that for a fact. But yeah. Best of luck to that cat, and hopefully it never emigrates.
Director, thine thoughts. Does your cat have bad blogs too?
I don't have cats. I have rats, which anyone who is on the Dark Labs Discord server knows there's an entire channel devoted to pictures of them in the Rats channel. If anyone wants onto the Dark Labs Volunteer Reserve Discord server for the rats, please do. Damn it, 58!
There also
blocking the
appears to
punchline
be-
of that.
There also appears to be a pet clitoris behind your right ear.
No, that's
Sorry, what?
that's a very different gadget. But it's good they can recognize something that looks vaguely like it, I suppose.
I love the meme that you've decided to share with us, though. That classic "Do Not Fist Android Girls" meme with the costume
Yes.
moving machinery. Yeah.
Boosh assured me they didn't hear anything I said because they were so distracted by the machines behind me. Even though he might as well be watching heavy excavation equipment running. And therefore I felt this warning was warranted.
That's what Jack off knew. How did you know?
I like to call it the little man in the boat.
I see an excavator start going. I'm just like, oh my god, dig deeper, deeper.
It's not real.
Honestly, I can relate, but that just makes it weirder. Look, quickly, I want to stress this much. We're missing a key point here. Holy shit, a talking cat!
Yes. Yes.
Director.
Yeah, I
I work
remember that.
with demons, Eternians, Doritos, supervillains, eldritch horrors. A talking cat is by far for me a Tuesday.
I just haven't seen much scientific evidence for these prior.
As long as it's not, as long as
Sorry.
it's not the stupid cat from that fucking Captain Marvel movie.
No, not that thing.
Oh
God,
yes.
no.
Oh, you mean the
Eating
one
an
that ruined the
Infinity
entire
Stone.
continuity? Yeah, that one.
Eating
Yep.
an Infinity Stone sounds smart. Scooby.
Despite my name, I am very much a cat person. I love cats. Cats are awesome. Cats are my world. I love cats. Having a talking cat is I feel sorry for any angry cat, but then again, you know what? I know what happens when a cat gets angry, and I will tell you right now what it is, and you might actually like it. Tony, you would probably find it very funny. When I was in high school, I had a cat named Morgan, and she followed me everywhere. She was like my freaking shadow. She was sitting on me. She was sitting on me. Well, I was sitting on the couch one time watching TV, and my brother, he does not like cats. He picked her up, threw her across the room, and
my God.
sat next to me. And of course, you know that pissed her off. And anybody who's ever had a cat knows, them bitches hold grudges.
Well, I think we need to go back to the point
waited-
where your brother is abusing animals.
Yeah.
See, that's terrible.
So so while he was asleep, well, all of us were actually asleep. My mother in the middle of the night, and I all of a sudden hear, "Mom!" We go running to his room. The cat had crapped on his pillow while he was asleep. He rolled
Good
around.
for Morgan. Good for Morgan.
He
Get
rolled
some
around,
payback.
woke up to that thing, and was freaked out by it. And I'm sorry, I could not stop laughing that night. I really could not stop laughing. Like, oh my God.
Sound like
Did you give your brother the nickname Poophead?
Oh no, but when it came to her, my brother hated her. He hated her because all the funny shit that ever happened to him, all the worst stuff, was caused by her.
Right.
But I love cats, and any cat that gets angry or whatever, I am all for them getting back at that person. And if she were to learn how to vlog or stream or anything like that, I would have her on as a guest.
Not too shabby. Boosh! Tell me your cat vlogs.
Oh, I was one of those people's like, oh, I'm not going to take pictures of my pet. And then I started taking pictures of my pet. And started taking videos of my pet. Like, look at my pet. I had a American short hair that probably had some Maine Coon in him. He was 25 pounds, but he was not fat. That's a big cat. He was one of those, he'd jump up on your lap and you go, oof. And he goes, pet me now.
Like a dog.
Like, he could talk to you.
Yes.
He'd
Pet
look
me
at your
meow.
face and he'd go meow. And you go, what? And he'd go, meow. He's like, fucking pet me. You start petting him, keep petting him, and you're like, oh, this is nice. And like you could feel your blood pressure going down as you're petting the kitty cat. And then he's like, all right, fucking stop touching me. And off he'd go. And he lived to be 17 years old.
Wow.
And towards the end of his life, I got this. It was like a garden trough of catnip. And he spent his days, his last years, in fact, laying in the Florida sun, high on catnip. And I could not think of a better way for any pet to go. And
right.
like at the end, he fell off the footstool and broke his front leg, and they're like, well, we could put a brace on and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah. And then he went blind, and then it's like, it's time for him to go. You know.
Yep.
That was hard.
At that point, are you keeping him alive for him, or are you keeping him alive for you?
Yeah, exactly. Like that's kind of the way. I mean, it still hurt, but you know, he was blind. He really couldn't find his food anymore. Like he lived a good long, like I said, like
17 years. That's old for cats.
He just fucking stoned off his ass the entire time, laying in the Florida sun. You could not wish for better retirement, right? Yeah. So I think he was okay with it. I'm pretty sure he was okay with it. And yeah, he absolutely talked to me. And I'd go into the kitchen, and he'd follow me in the kitchen. He'd be like, meow. Like, I don't have any tuna. And he'd be like, meow. But I have a puppy dog now named Gracie.
Very cool.
Sammy has seen pictures of Gracie, I'm pretty sure.
I
have.
I think Tony has as well, yeah. Sorry. I guess the end, since...
The end. All right, then. Marcelo, you're having a great day, I can tell.
I'm having a great day with all these cat people. Speaking
as God, you have Alec Baldwin on the fucking program.
Speaking as a dog person, I appreciate people who enjoy and love their cats. Okay, but I mean, as far as I'm concerned, do what you need to do. Take care of them as you would any loved member of your family. Okay? Don't do it for something else bigger than you. Do it for yourself. Okay? Do it for feeling good for having done something for something that's going to love you, relatively speaking, unconditionally. Even if they ignore you.
Animals know no hate. Animals
even
know
if
no
they
hate.
ignore you,
Who has grandma or grandpa put down?
Yeah, they will come back to you. Even if they ignore you at times, they will come back to you. Okay? And if you demonstrate that you are part of their group, make no mistake, they're not part of your group, people. You're part of theirs. Okay?
Oh, yeah, that's the cat distribution system. When cats,
oh, yeah. If you're part of their group and someone tries to do something to you, that's it.
Oh,
They're gone. They're gone.
Well, like dogs have owners, cats have staff.
Exactly. We're all the hired help.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
We're all the hired help.
Well, no, my dog is extremely obedient. Like, I could walk around the cul-de-sac.
Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and get our super chat out of the way here. Got a couple that have creeped in.
Can I answer one question that I saw in the chat?
Yeah, go right ahead. Which one was it, honey?
Somebody asked what would happen if cats had thumbs. I can tell you right now, they would revolt and take over the world. They would rebel. Scooby, they would rebel and take over the world.
No,
Scooby. I'm sorry to interrupt, Scooby. The reason I said that is because they used to have thumbs, and that's why the LHC got turned on, because cats had thumbs, and then we flipped into a different reality.
Wow,
that they don't have
hairball
thumbs
backfired.
Lord.
Rand's a question in the chat. I love being the subject of fan art. It's been a long time.
Oh my God, it was all about you, bro.
So if you, I guess Sylvia wants to draw another fan art, so the director has put his hat in the ring to draw them. So there you go. Let's go ahead and get these supers out of the way, shall we? Let's do that.
I couldn't see that. Are those hamsters in the car?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, there wasn't. Anyway, so Jacob the Red Wolf, thank you. You're $1 shy from being a producer, so you're just a producer. We ain't worried about the buck. He says, I remember having my appendix removed twice. Nani? What? Then he goes on to say, shout out to Jinx. Good. Thank you. Thank you for your support tonight. Thank you
That's
for
my
being
dog.
a producer. That's your dog?
Yeah,
Thank you
Jinx.
for being a producer for tonight's program. And hail to Susan Dolan. Yes, I've seen you. I don't know if I've greeted you. I'm gonna greet you now. I'm gonna read this. When you have kitties, they talk to you, talk back, or otherwise they stop and give you the feline version of the middle finger. That is true. I would communicate with my cats by saying, "Sing to me your greatest song," and then they'd be like, "Hey."
My rats talk to me all the time, and I really wish I knew what the hell they were saying. I'm sure it's not entirely positive.
Absolutely. All right, then. That is going to wrap up that part of the odd news. We got one more article here. So we're going to brush over this one relatively quickly, but I think it's hilarious that a news anchor has more socks than your average internet troll.
Well, I would just like to give a sorry, Tony, just real quick, just a massive shout out to Milo.
Massive shout out to Milo. Now, you think Rudolph is a sock puppet? Let's go ahead and do this one. Make a stick hat. Of course, that's one of the things we like to do here. We want to make sure that our production quality is super solid no matter what we do. Let's see here. News Anchor's collection of 1,531 pairs of socks earns the Guinness Book of World Records.
That's not a sock.
It's
a sock
space station.
That's a dick warmer.
I bet you there's a man with a larger collection who just doesn't have the news anchor connections.
Right. Retired yes, Philadelphia news anchor Jim Donovan's love for colorful footwear earned him the Guinness World Record for largest collection of socks.
It's not crusty. How is it a sock?
Colorful socks were noticed by viewers during his tenure of the air, and fans started to send him new pairs to add to his collection, including some bearing his own face. Oh, foot meets mouth. A lot of people have sent me socks over the years with my face on it. I know it's a little crazy, he told Guinness World Records. Officially earned the title to coincide with his retirement. Guinness World Records confirmed his collection includes 1,531 unique pairs.
That was a good pun up there, man. He's ran right over it. Never mind.
So, Donovan said breaking a Guinness World Record was a bucket list item for him. I remember I was 8 years old. My parents gave me a copy of the Guinness World Records book. I flipped through it and thinking, boy, I wonder if I could beat some of these records some days, he said. So, yes, this guy, obviously, is a sock that rocks, apparently. So, let's go around the horn. Do you think that this is a crowning achievement? Most of my sources say no, but hey, it's the Guinness Book of World Records, and people do a lot stupider.
That is true. That's listen, to each his own. So I'm not going to judge this guy. I will, however, put this out here. If he has that many socks, he's bound to have been collecting them for years, right?
Yeah.
Some of them might be made by Fruit of the Loom, and it could have. It could have. He could be in. I couldn't stop myself. I couldn't stop myself.
No, it's good. Keep going, bro.
Get it out of your system.
I'm just saying. He could have like proof. He could have proof.
Observation.
Of the cornucopia.
I remember that fucking thing too.
The cornucopia.
Magog, very well done. Very well done, sir.
Oh, God. It's a bit of a reach, but is it really? Galaxy, what are your thoughts?
Well, I do kind of have a weird question. I mean, ask, why would the viewers notice the socks? Why was because they shouldn't be like not showing his feet?
Because Kata was
had a
among
fetish.
the audience. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
Hashtag
then.
blame Kata when it comes to feet.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, then. That's all that. That's all I commented.
Wow. Feet. Show me the feet. Sammy 3P, bring out your feet.
Sammy 3 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
We've peaked as a society. It's never been better on planet Earth than we care about this retired anchorman's sock collection. And good for him. Everyone wants to be in the Guinness World Records. So, but yeah, should we give a shit? No, but also hats off to you. You got so many socks, bro. Save some snatch for the rest of us.
And Jacob, thank you for squaring up the 50. You didn't have to. I appreciate that $1 super
Naughty,
chat.
Sammy.
Thank
Naughty,
you, sir.
naughty, Sammy.
Appreciate you. I think Sammy is ready for the 3 feet.
3 feet.
Show me the feet. I need the feet in my life. Digny, what are your thoughts? Feet.
His name is
America. It's like, how can you afford 1,300 odd pairs of socks?
I can answer that question.
So
I can answer that question.
Because they're
I
not
can also
25
answer
years
that
old
question.
like someone else on the panel.
Hey, everybody, don't make me get the chickens. It's Digny's turn.
Right? How does a journalist afford 1,300 pairs of socks? He lies for a living.
That's one way of looking at it.
You know,
He stole it. He stole it.
We'll give it one. Well,
nope. No.
He lies for a living. I just got that.
He lies for a living. All journalists lie for a living. Otherwise,
Fake
content
news.
creators wouldn't exist.
The fake news.
But yes, that's my answer. And living in America.
No, I'm making fun of people that do feet.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're into feet, there is something mentally wrong with you.
Thank you.
Thank you. There are worse things.
Oh,
And I
trust me.
There are.
swear
There's
Honestly,
a series of
if you would
shorts called-
dispute that,
There's
you
a
haven't
series
seen
of
nothing
shorts
yet.
on my channel called Desensitized Skeletor for a reason. It's because it's
Yeah.
making fun of all those things.
Just because one thing is bad does not make this other thing that is worse better.
Correct.
So bring out the feet.
Correct.
If you see a My Little
All
Pony
right,
in a jar,
Digny,
run.
Let Digny finish his turn. We're all perpetrators now. Let's recenter.
It's all right. It's all right. I mean, we have to understand that things like My Little Pony, things like foot fetish, things like owning more than 1,000 pairs of socks, these are things that should not be allowed, and maybe we should set an example out of these people. I mean, North Korean style. Okay, where's the anti-aircraft gun when you need it?
Welcome to white folk.
Yeah, but yeah, good. Best of luck to you, Juno Rat, for getting in the Guinness World Records and being known for having more money than sense, like the rest of Western journalism.
Feet are indeed horrible. Ladies, keep the shoes on. Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, director.
Magog is a very nice guy. He's not going to judge this man, but I will. I judge everyone, everything all the time, especially myself. But I'm disgusted, horrified. Honestly, has he no shame to sexualize Cookie Monster like that? What a twisted bastard! Wants to stick things in a Cookie Monster. It disgusts me.
He wants Cookie Monster for his feet.
Shame!
Shame! While the robots sexually dance behind you.
That's right. They are not ready to show.
That's a different thing.
That's a different thing.
No, guys, Arcater is their debugger, nothing more. I promise. Scooby.
Where's Daxonar, the keeper of the feet?
Daxonar, everybody, a small chant for Daxonar.
Daxonar, the keeper of the feet. Played a lover of the ladies' feet. Just as far as this guy goes. Oh. Ew.
I just keep seeing the Stone Toss comic in my head.
Oh, gross. Couldn't he find something? Couldn't he find something better? Like I don't know, maybe collect paper clips or something. I don't know. Find something better.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Boosh.
Yes, sir.
Are you going to judge this guy who, to quote our good friend Affinity, blessing their cotton socks and God knows what other forms of fabrics he may have lying around in the dry?
Absolutely. Yeah. So for years and years, I would get socks for Christmas, and when I was younger, I was like, "Oh, this is terrible. I'd like something better." But as I get older, I was like, "Yeah, I actually kind of like socks." And you mentioned something very, very particular, which is socks get your rocks off, and that was very poignant because I was about 18 years old and bringing my girlfriend home to my parents' house, and she was 17 years old, and my mother meets us at the front door, and she goes, "Boosh, if you're going to do it, I do your laundry. Use a tissue because it sounds like a bunch of rocks in the dryer." I'm like, well, this used to be my girlfriend Jessica. I mean, I was going to introduce you, but now she's after hearing that, I don't think we're going to be dating anymore. But thanks, Mom.
Yeah. Can confirm. This was Mom's in the 70s.
I actually had a sock get up and walk itself to the washing machine.
I used to use a sock as a prop to keep my door open.
It did so under duress, Sammy. It did so under duress.
I feel so bad.
It's like
for
life
Scooby.
is pain. Life is pain.
Life is pain for a
Actually,
cotton sock, Jerry. We don't play around looking for meaning.
I'm happy that Scooby didn't have to follow that act.
Hey, but this guy is sauced up well enough to do it. It's justice.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Coming to a website near you.
Show.
Yeah, exactly. Coming to a website near you, onlysocks.com, folks. You heard it here first. Okay? You heard it here first. That's all I got for you.
They coming to America.
Coming to America.
All I got for you. Onlysocks.com.
In my defense, no machinery behind me ever appeared in children's programming.
I'm sorry. It was very well placed putting me at the end.
I think Sammy's
I'm
out.
just saying, in my defense, neither the machinery behind me ever appeared in children's programming.
Never.
That's true. So,
I think Sammy's out.
I'm fine.
No,
are
he's
you?
fine. He's fine.
I heard you
All right,
snoring in my ear.
Oh,
I'm not snoring.
He's not snoring. Not yet.
Was that somebody else?
No, that
then?
Hey, no. Just to clarify, that was me going. I snorted laughing.
Yeah.
That
Bush has awake apnea.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, kids. Let's move right along. Let's expedite the show. We got this in our fun segment left. Obviously, one of the things that we like to do here is we like to make fun
Sammy.
of.
Thank you, brother.
We like to make fun of successful streamers that do infinitely less, but also are bad people and they're still somehow successful. So this pick is Aiden Ross. Apparently, according to him, it isn't feet that he likes. It's the stank. Find out more after this bumper.
Why can't we all just get along?
So, to interrupt real quick, I'm very, very sorry. But, Tony, that's a clip from Mars Attacks.
Yes.
And, Sammy, you need to get the clip just for the Sunday show where he goes, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Mm-hmm.
I do need that.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what we have here is a guy by the name of Aiden Ross. And this guy says the following.
Sorry, guys. I haven't showered in like 6 days.
Holy shit.
Bad way to start.
That is a bad way to start. 6 days?
And you know what you can admit for 6 days? It's probably 7.
Yeah.
Well,
like,
to be fair,
what?
in 2024, I didn't bathe for 16 days.
Don't admit to things like that.
Bruh.
Oh,
Dude.
I'm very ungrateful for reasons I will get into in a moment.
Bruh.
I feel you, bro.
I was in the hospital. and I had a bunch of tubes coming out of me.
Oh, well, that's different.
That's important context.
That was a joke. I promise you, I showered like 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
The numbers are going down at least.
But
Wait a minute. He said
no. If I don't hit the bathtub or hit the shower head at least once a day, I feel gross.
Oh no.
And Dill's just cut me, so I gotta get cut. Oh my god, here you retards go. Clean this.
You ever work hard labor?
Call it. See, this is the I don't. Oh,
Tony, you ever work like hard labor, like a 12-hour shift?
yeah. And the first thing I want to do when I get home, I used to work in a factory. 12-hour shifts, 7-day weeks. I would come home and I would just hit that shower, pass out, get up, go back to it.
Yep.
I used to do it.
Yep.
I hit the bed, wake up, then shower. So it's 24 hours without a shower. Well, whatever. And you just hit the hot spots, just underarms and down.
It's called a horse bath.
Yep, and then get the fuck out the door.
Yeah.
Well, put clothes on first. Sometimes.
Sometimes, but it's not always needed.
People's feet, you're weird. I have showered, dude. Shut the fuck up.
See, now his chat is grilling him like we are grilling him now. What is with these famous streamers and being disgusting people? I asked this question, but Digny always says the same answer. But let's continue.
Nope. I showered like 2 days ago. Swear to God.
2 days ago, really?
I bet he showered with that doll behind him.
Guys, there's no fucking way that you guys shower every fucking day.
Yes, there is.
Yes,
there is.
Yeah.
Many people
Yes,
do.
there is.
When I worked in wastewater, I showered 2 times a day.
Well, you were working in
That's a bit different,
wastewater.
Sammy.
Yeah.
All right, Mike Rowe, calm down.
Nope.
Okay, fine.
No.
I'm sorry.
When I was in culinary school,
There's
I
no
showered twice a day. Because I would shower before
people like
school,
this
and then after school I'd shower again.
Oh, dude, you can't get that stink in the kitchen out of you.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I just don't believe it. No.
Why are you projecting on other people and having the inability to take a shower more than once every 48 hours when you're the one doing it?
You don't. I hate that you don't shower.
He doesn't understand that someone can shower every day. He doesn't get it.
I sit down in front of this screen sometimes 18 hours a day editing and working, but at the end of the day, I take a fucking shower.
Like this is news to me because, well, I mean, since October last year, but like I'd poop and go, I think I need a shower.
Yeah, and sometimes the toilet paper isn't enough.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Oh, dude, sometimes I
understand.
shower and then have to poop and then jump back in the shower.
Yep.
Sammy knows what happened to me through 2025.
Oh yeah, dude.
Because I get it. You're on stream and
I am a full-time YouTuber and streamer, and I make time to take a shower every day.
like you guys are like 6'5" with 8 packs and fucking.
What does that have to do with being fucking
Washing your balls.
Why is
You ain't worrying about your abs. You're worrying about your fucking Fremunda cheese buildup under your balls.
Tony, why is he describing Scooby?
Reality is you do not shower every day, and I will. That's bullshit. I'm sorry, that's bullshit.
You are bullshit.
The only time I will say people shower every day is if like you're getting in the ocean or some shit.
I would feel
wrong.
Dude, absolutely incorrect. Why would you close your pores up with fucking salt water and not take a shower? That's dumb.
I have a question for the entire panel. Just one question. Have you ever sweated?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Shower.
Of course.
Yes.
I'm sweating right now.
Next question.
Next obvious question.
Yeah, getting in like the chlorine pool. But if you
This goes against what he's saying.
just chilling in bed, you're not
That's not how that works.
You know, and like come on, you're not fucking showering every day.
Guy.
That's not how that works.
Guy. My guy. What the
Never
fuck?
go to bed dirty. Never go to bed
Okay,
dirty.
I have a very
Hell,
very
I'll
valid
take a shower
excuse
after this
because
panel.
it was expensive for the equipment that I had. Showering every day wasn't exactly an option, like every 3 days, but still there was a lot of work involved with getting that done. And
Yeah, if you're
so
like remodeling your house and you ain't got running water for a minute.
I
yeah.
also didn't go out in fucking public all the time, and I wouldn't go out in public if I didn't shower.
Yeah. No, you don't have to be you don't have to be in public to feel clean, to be clean. You could be in the middle of the Central American rainforest and have some sort of water and clean yourself to differentiate yourself from the rest of the fauna. I'm sorry.
Mars, it was a different situation with me. We're not going to get into it.
I mean, I get you, but the one that I was describing is something I've been in. So, I mean, hello.
So seeing as this is, a topic of, I don't know, what's common sense. I guess that would be common sense.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like, what's the reason not
we
to?
Don't really
does he have a reason not to clean himself?
All in favor of taking a shower once a day, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
Aye.
Well.
What?
Well,
I take it every other day at least, but
2 days can be reasonable depending on context and weather environment.
There was
if you're not going out to work or being around other people at any extent time, like, yes, that's fine. Like, if you're just laying at home playing a video game for 2 days on end, like I dated a chick who was like way into WoW, and like she would go 2 days without bathing because she's just sitting there a fucking video game, and like one night it's like, baby, you gotta go. She's sitting there butt naked after a shower playing WoW. I'm in the middle of a raid. Like, baby, we gotta go.
No,
well, I'd just like to say 12.5% of planet Earth do not even know what a shower is, and that's called India. Just check out India. They don't know what a shower is.
It's far more than 12.5%.
Most locations in India are just knee deep in garbage.
Yes, 12.5% of the world's population. 1 in 8 people on planet Earth are Indian. 1 in 8 on planet Earth are Chinese. I know the narrative Tony is backing up with is common sense. The common sense approach internationally is we stink of shit.
There was only one time in my life where I went multiple days without showers for a long period of time, and that was when I was in Iraq doing convoys. And you don't have to shower every single day when you're getting your ass shot off. So
that's different story. Different story.
I was fucking filthy, and when I finally got back to the pub,
different story.
I showered for like an hour straight and it felt great.
If you were in a position where you had water accessible to you for you to clean your body, you would have figured out a way to do it. Okay, in an arid desert place where water was scarce, I feel you. Totally understand you. But if you were in the middle of a rainforest, hey, there's no reason not to. It doesn't matter whether anybody's around you or not. It's a matter of survival, because if you let stuff build up on your skin, guess what? It thinks you're home.
You got ticks on your balls, man.
Exactly. It will start to grow on you, and you want it off.
Yeah.
Last thing you want it to see is magic mushrooms coming out of your armpits, kids.
It ain't magic mushrooms. I'll tell you that. It's not magic mushrooms.
The only time I've ever gone long without taking a shower is when I was hospitalized, or whenever I get hospitalized.
That makes sense. When you're in the hospital, it's different.
Yeah.
When you're
I mean, there was one time I was hospitalized for 3 fucking months, and I absolutely despised it. I despised every single second of it. I felt so grody afterwards. I was like, get me into a fucking shower.
I know
Scooby,
the
I have a
show's coming to an
massive-
end, but I know
have
the
a
show's
massive-
coming to an end. Scooby, you were hospitalized for 3 months?
Yes.
Yeah.
2002. I had
Did it
aplastic. 2002. I had aplastic anemia. I needed a bone marrow transplant.
Oh, I was 3 then.
I was.
Oh my
I
God!
had to.
Don't say that.
By the time they
What's his
got a
name?
hold of
Digi?
me-
We call him Digi.
Digny.
By the time,
See, look,
by the time they got a
everyone
hold of
gets my
me,
name wrong the first time.
yeah.
It's
By the time they
Digny.
got a hold of me, they were like, "You, by the way," I had like passed out in the men's dorm because I was playing pool. And by the time they brought me over to Johns Hopkins, they were like, "You are lucky we got you when we did." And I was like, "Why?" And they said, "Because in 3 months," I was like, "Yeah." And they said, "You have 3 months left to live."
So
I was
I
like,
have a very,
"Excuse me?"
very
And they go,
important-
"Yeah, we need to get you on chemotherapy and we need to get you a bone marrow transplant. Do tell us you have a sibling or something." And I was like, "I have an older brother." And they said, "Test him immediately."
Well, I'd like
Wow.
to make a point, as I always do in regards to these prominent creators. I do have a theory, guys. Tony's heard it to death over the course of this show. Quite frankly, on average, of course, there are always exceptions, and I'm sure you guys can bring up plenty of exceptions. But on average, the more prominent the creator or the creator coalition, the more awful they are as human beings, because content creation, likewise with Hollywood, likewise with Washington, likewise with any position of power and influence, always attracts the worst people on average. And on average, the most capable people in all of the fields I've just outlined are despicable human beings who would literally throw their mothers down the stairs to go viral. I mean, that's what you have to do on Kick if you want to succeed, right? You have to commit crimes, you have to throw people under the bus, quite literally, or keep them streaming to the point where they die. That happened to one French creator. So what Aiden Ross is saying here is timid. It's tepid and timid compared to some of the other egregious actions that other famous or infamous Kick streamers have partaken in.
I don't
Agreed.
That's my view.
Well, that is going to wrap up our serious news. So we're going to have a little bit of a fun segment because, you know, we really need to clean our palates after that one. Like,
I kind of want to
Before
talk
we
to Scooby a
do,
little bit
I
about
would
that.
like to make a brief point. Quite frankly,
Yeah.
one of the advantages of streaming is that I don't have to smell any of you. That's great. But no matter how bad you smell, wherever you are, I can't do it. However, if you come on and say that you haven't showered for the better part of a week and that you just rolled around in, I don't know, roadkill, I have an imagination. I can imagine that.
He said 6 days. He said 6
For my,
days.
accordingly, my advice is shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up.
Well, we got
Also,
another super
maybe-
chat rolling in from our producer, Jacob. Let's go ahead and square that one away.
Let's see if we have any super chats in the picture show.
Tony, I'll be right back. The delay's getting bad.
All right, sounds good. Sometimes I dream about cheese, Jacob the Red Wolf says. Thank you for being a producer tonight. Thank you for all of your support tonight. Thank you to our good friend Kay, who is an executive producer tonight. This is what the show used to reel in, and I'm glad. Maybe it was the appeal of the chaos element. Maybe my shows were getting a little too, for lack of the better word, boring. But I'm hoping that we can at least get some videos out of this. Because that is one of the obligations of the network. So we'll definitely
Well, you can clip my story about the socks and the dryer.
oh no, we're keeping that in. But
Dirty boy.
all right then. I will
You
be
used to
right
be my
back.
girlfriend, Mom. I'm glad you got to meet her for the brief 5 seconds.
We're gonna go ahead and we're going to bring back a classic. We've been doing a lot of fake news or AI slop reacts. Let's watch some cats wearing GoPros fight other cats.
Right now.
Small and fierce with tiny claws. They wreck your stuff from dusk till dawn. Tiny thunderous paws. Chaos brings their hearts its song. Purring sounds before the rage. Tiny beasts escape the cage. Broken faces shattered across the hall. They rule the night with tiny brawls. Kittens of destruction, they shall bow their triangle heads to me. Fury in fur and eyes that gleam. Whiskers twitch with rage. Worlds collide, or so it seems. Masters of their havoc hall. Turning homes into frenzied dread. Mischief, mayhem, chaos grows. Little tyrants steal the show. Kingdoms of destruction, they shall bow their triangle heads to me. Plotting mischief out of sight. Midnight ruckus, fearless fight. Terrors of the moonlit night. Kittens of destruction, they shall bow their triangle heads to me. Fury, mischief, out of sight. Midnight ruckus, fearless fight. Terrors of the moonlit night.
And we bring yet another cat to the fore. It seems that with the success of Maxwell and his, let's just call it his rampage across his local neighborhood, other YouTubers have decided to do the same. Let's put a GoPro on a collar, put it on your cat, and let the content make itself. And this one's called Tommy. As you can see, he is an American short hair with the skull pattern, almost a full tuxedo. Looks like the first combatant up to bat is going to be a tuxedo, full tuxedo. So let us go ahead and embrace the war. The engagement has begun! Cats wearing GoPros, kids. Cats wearing GoPros. I don't know what it is, but it is so cool to watch. I don't know about you, but cats wearing GoPros is awesome. Croaking in there he is. There he is. All right, guys. Are they going to A, yell at each other, B, yell at each other, or C, actually fight? Comment below.
Meow, meow, meow.
Oh, a hiss. He's a hisser. Not ideal. Good question. You all were wrong. He came in, he hissed, and Tommy's like, I don't know if I want to fight this guy.
I heard a little fur here and there.
He's running away. He ran away after one hiss, so he's definitely not Max. Good to see you, Charlie Nuclear. I've missed you. Carlos Fish says, I've got a tuxedo cat. His name is Vagina. God,
She named her cat Vagina.
I named it. I grabbed her by the you know what.
And my son Baron, he is a unit. He's 7'3", never played basketball, but he will rule this nation.
And now, let us see if there's more.
Aggressive little fucker. Yeah, I've seen these videos.
No, this isn't Max. This is a different one. This is Tommy.
Oh,
This is a
okay.
new cat. This is a new cat.
Max is a fucking
Max
monster, man.
is a terror. He is an absolute unit.
Like
He is-
the whole apartment complex. He's like, this is mine. This is mine.
This is
And
my
his owner
empire.
is his own. Have you seen his owner?
No, I've not seen his owner.
Oh my God, she's hot. Like she does hot yoga
wow.
too. Like yeah, she's
Wow.
fit as fuck. She's got a nice butt. She has perky titties, and like Max comes home and she's like, "Oh hey baby," and he's like, "I kicked some ass tonight.
I murdered them all.
I ran one of them into the street, got hit by a fucking car," and she's just like,
Dude,
"That's him."
that's-
She's like, "Here's
Dude,
some
there's-
Tinder vittles."
Like I remember that one that he got into a fight with. He got into a screaming match with, and the dude was literally pissing himself.
Oh,
Like,
that's
the
the one
other
under the car. Yeah.
Yeah, he is just pissing himself. Uh-oh.
Max is a fucking nightmare, man.
Max is awesome, though.
Wow.
He's a warrior and a killer.
He's a bully.
Uh-oh. Tommy silently had to deal with the black cat. So obviously Tommy is not a bully. I think we've established this. Let's see if there's any videos where
Well,
he
I don't
does
know.
get
I don't know,
into-
Tommy.
Well, Tommy, cat wearing bullies all the neighborhood cats. Okay, here we go. Tommy doing some fighting. Here we go. Oh, look at this fat guy right here.
Hang on. Don't go back. But when he started walking towards that calico, that
Yeah.
calico was like, "Oh fuck no, keep going. I'm good."
He is ready
I'm
to
good.
murder. He's gonna murder. And now the war has been engaged. Look at that poor cat.
This is wrong, man.
It's so mean. He's so mean.
You said Tommy wasn't a bully.
Apparently, I was like, well, those first two cats that he was with, he wasn't a bully. Uh-oh. He's singing the bad song. He does not want it. Why do cats constantly lick their teeth when they're ready to fight? And he's snarling. He's snorting like an orc.
Yeah, it's an aggression thing.
Yeah, he's snorting like an orc. You lost a sub probably. Yeah, I had 4 subs join. Well, I had 6 subs join, and then I lost 2. YouTube's always gonna prune. That's just the way it is.
Yep.
Uh-oh. This poor calico, and from the looks of it, it's one of those lack of toner calicos. It's very light. Okay. Are we chasing? No chasing?
Tony,
Look at
with
this
the,
guy
Predator
with his
cat.
mustache. Look at this guy with his mustache.
Oh,
It's
damn.
Hitler. It's fucking Hitler.
It's Hitler.
Adolf Hitler.
Uh-oh. The aggressive croak. Oh, uh-oh.
That cat's like, nine.
He died. They are thirsty for the blood.
Tony, where's the private
right.
chat?
Yeah, I see. All right. Let's see one more fight, and then we'll go ahead and do our plugs. Will this be a fight? Oh, that one's just like croaking innocently. Leave that one alone, dude. This looks to be an older cat, too.
I'm just fucking chilling, man.
See, she don't want none. And he's just gonna stare at her.
Well, hang on a minute. Check this out.
I think that's how that ended. I think he walked
Tommy
away.
went over to that big fat cat, and that big fat cat looked at Tommy and went, "What's up, man? What's up? Like, what's up? Like, I'm just chilling. And Tommy went, "What you want? What you want?" And that fat cat went,
"Bye."
But yeah, like if you want to, we can.
Right.
And Tommy was like, "I don't know."
Oh, son of a bitch! I've been muted this whole time. I thought you guys were just mean.
No. Oh, dude.
Well, we're that too.
Yeah, I just love all the head canon. You know, of cats.
The war.
The ongoing war.
The ongoing war. They are at war with one another. They fight.
Yeah, they're all loose, man. They're like wild cats.
Life is struggle.
I had some zingers, and I was like, you guys are dicks.
Damn it. No, man.
Sammy,
You've been muted
I
this whole
believe in
time.
you. I spiritually laugh at all of your zingers.
Thank you.
Sammy, you a funny motherfucker. But anyway, that's going to wrap up tonight's episode of the StarkCast. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's go ahead and get our plugs out of the way. Magog, it is a pleasure to have met you. Hopefully we have thoroughly entertained you, and hopefully you have thoroughly entertained us, which I think you have in spades. Thank you for bringing over some of your OGs to hang out with us. And I'm
You're
pretty
welcome.
sure that new subs are of that number. Why don't you let people know what you will be doing next?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for having me on. It was great meeting all of you guys. And I have a channel called The Wicked Guild. You can find it on YouTube. We're the only Wicked Guild. And we do a live show every Tuesday night called Side Quest, where we all have a good old time in a high fantasy comedy romp. We are starting back up the new season of Side Quest sometime early February. But you can go over there and see past episodes as you like. It gets kind of crazy over there on our show, so go check
You
it out.
talked about the LHC.
Yeah, let me tell you something. That Cats and Dogs movie, right? Like, people remember it as Cats versus Dogs, which I think is like a really important point since we just saw cats fighting. I really think that the Hadron Collider is responsible for pretty much everything.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Galaxy Red, it was a pleasure to finally stream with you, my friend. Hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you were entertained. Hopefully you entertained us, which I think you did. Why doesn't thou shitteth thine shitteth? What have you got coming up?
Yeah, well, weather permitting, I'm going to be going back to my streams on Monday and being on the Disgusting Tangent Kings in the afternoon. And, yep, I have my schedule out for my streams tomorrow if I still have power and everything. So, yep.
Pray to your
pretty
tech
much it.
priests. Absolutely. Make sure the Omnissiah is pleased, for the weather is not so merciful. I want to make sure that everybody in the continental U.S. stays warm, stays safe. I'm going to be doing the stupid thing and walking to my neighbors to play cards when the snow is already a foot deep. I will have my Magic the Gathering. I will have it now. Speaking of somebody that has gathered a lot of magic tonight, Sammy, it's about damn time you came over here.
I swear to God, man, and it won't be the last time I'm on here. Thank you so much for having me on. Yes, Sammy 3-Pete on all platforms. We are starting the news earlier at 8 p.m. tomorrow, so we're gonna start doing that. And then of course, Tinfoil Haters on Leon's show. You can find me on Roman of the Empire show every Thursday. And I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Cavecast. That's where we take an academic approach into the world and lore of Batman. We do that every Saturday morning at 11:30 in the morning EST. So,
well, it's an honor and a pleasure for you to hang out. And yes, in other
Also,
news, my
just to add to
friends, in other
that,
news,
he just went over Silver Age Batman earlier today.
right on.
we
right
did.
on.
We got halfway through all the shit villains that came out in the Silver Age, and there's a myriad of those.
Oh.
So,
Milkman.
well, that's Daredevil, but yes.
Well, my friend, it has been an honor and a pleasure, and I'll be hanging out with you on another episode of In Other News in the very near future. I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow because I'll be doing my Stark party to celebrate my 1,000,000th view.
I might cancel the news just to hang out with you. So.
Oh well, fucking A. I'll send you a link then.
Thank you.
I'll send you a link, absolutely, because that's going to be on the second channel, mind you. Digny, thank you for putting up with the chaos. Normally, that's not how these shows roll. I think I did subsequently well and reined in the audience and the panel from time to time. Where can we find you next?
For a panel of 9, this was fantastic. You can find me at the Dignified Cartoon Gentleman on YouTube and Rumble. Any support is appreciated. I make videos from shows principally as part of the wider network. Great big white N, folks, on a black background. I was going to do 2 shows tomorrow, but I'm thinking I'm fucking tired, so I might not do any shows tomorrow. I do 8 shows a week. I want to just do 5 shows a week. Let's do 5 shows a week.
So are we canceling the network host show then tomorrow? Can I sleep in?
Yeah, everyone's snowed in. Everyone's trying to keep everything together. Let's just relax, man. Let's just relax.
Stay warm. Coast by the fire.
And it gives people more time to sort things out, including myself. So any support appreciated, folks, and expect a few videos from this crazy show.
Yeah, this one was the craziest that he's been on. Normally these are a lot more nice, neat, and posh, but when we let the dogs out a little bit tonight, notice it was a lot more profitable.
And the cats. And the
My
cats.
fault.
It was a lot more profitable whenever we were a little bit more loose. So I got to try and find a
Could've used more
happy
rats.
medium, don't I? Director, thank you for your patience, and thank you for going into sudden death overtime, hanging out with us for this particularly longer episode of the StarkCast. Where can we find you next, my friend?
Well, quite frankly, across many mediums, including X, if you search for Director Arcater, you're almost certainly going to find me. Although, if you are searching on X for me, you're not going to find me the most charitable. I mean, just look at the news. Although things are kind of looking up recently. We'll see how that goes. Otherwise, tomorrow is the next SCP read. I'm raffling off a key for Madden Max, thanks to one generous patron. And if you really want to find out what I'm up to, you should probably watch that and then join the Arclabs Sponsorship Discord server, which is the most reliable way to find out what I'm up to, including this.
Absolutely, my friend. Be sure to check out Arcater Labs, the future of questionable technology. Questionable not in its functionality, but what is really ethnically sound in this day and age. Scoobs, what have you got coming up?
Well, of course, naturally, I have Scooby Pub's podcast, 5 p.m. Eastern every Saturday, so be sure to catch it next weekend. Also, Sonic Crossroads Racing, pretty much next week. It's part of the Barcade now. It is part of the Barcade. So anybody, and I mean anybody who wants to join can. All you need is the game. You do not need a mic. And let's see, come January 30th, I will start up a whole brand new game for Scooby Pup's Barcade to go through, and that is Code Vein 2. And also, Tony, you want to spill it for the, I will be helping out with Casey Oswowski's fundraiser.
Yes,
I'm going to try and get that done as soon as possible. Tony, show it.
So what Scooby and Theta and a bunch of other of us in our community is going to do for the great Casey Azowski of Casey Creepy's Creations is we're going to be doing a 2-week-long multi-platform, multi-streamer, multi-everything, bonus fundraiser extravaganza for the man who has literally shilled out thousands of dollars supporting us. He recently lost his Medicare and Medicaid, and for those of you who don't know, he is a cancer patient and is wheelchair-bound, and he is legally blind. The unfortunate fact of the matter is it's now our turn to help him. He has done wonders keeping us afloat. It's our turn. Scooby is going to be leading the charge with her program. I will be getting with everybody that wants to do a show in his honor. I am making clips. I am making commercials. I am making shorts. Do let me know if you want me to make one specific for your channels. That way there isn't any, YouTube AI going, oh, you're using the same content on this and that. And just let me know, because I am pulling out all the stops. I want this to be high production value. I want this to be as varied as variety shows can get. And the season, the finale for this 2-week event is going to obviously be the Stark Relief Foundation. Its triumphant return, in hopes that we've got, raise enough money to help Casey, at least the amount that he has helped us out over the last 18 months. And so it's goes around, comes around sometimes. And for Casey, that time is now. And I challenge everybody to join us in that effort. Whether if you can't give and you're a streamer, then host a show. Get with me, host a show. Get in line. I want to
good effort. Thank you so much for doing that, Tony and Scooby.
Absolutely.
No problem. Casey is a total sweetheart. I really, really hope we can get this done for him.
Absolutely.
Tommy is working on the Give, Send, Go as we speak.
The winter storm slammed us down here, so I'm happy my power stayed on so far. Yes, likewise. We might want to expedite this. Son of Mars, Marcelo. What you got coming up, buddy?
He's muted.
Marcelo going once. Son of Mars going twice.
Marcelo, wake up.
Ladies and gentlemen, he really had a fun time tonight now, didn't he? Boosh, what have you got? Boosh, what have you got coming up, buddy?
Well, it's been a hell of a holiday season for me. Pretty much everything I had fucking broke, including a chair, refrigerator, TV, microwave. It's been crazy, and trying to get it all settled and figured out so I can actually get the fucking computer working, which didn't work anyway. Working on that, and when I get the computer actually fucking working and in my room, I can start streaming again. You can go to my channel, Boosh McFadden. There's only one. It's just me on YouTube. And I do occasionally post some video game stuff, and I used to do live streams. I haven't done them for a while because you know why. And I want to get back into it. Also, I have got to wash my socks.
And that is the daily on the 8s from Boosh McFadden. Good to see you there. All right, Marcelo, Last Chance Saloon, are you back? Marcelo, I am echoing through you. That's why I muted you initially. Are you there?
Yeah, probably not.
I tell you, I think I know the exact bit to do this with. Hold on just a second.
He pulled Sammy. He pulled a Sammy.
Is he? Did he pull a Sammy?
All right, Marcelo, this is Tango 9, over. Tango 9, this seeking out the mother bird. Listen, you are on your vector, approach vector alpha. Please respond.
Tony,
May the Emperor have
as we call
mercy
from
on
the
you,
tower, the subject is asleep.
Obviously, he is definitely
He's gone,
passed
man.
out.
He's gone.
But,
Yeah, he must be passed out from the drinking.
well, I mean, as long as he had a good time, that's
Mr.
perfectly
Booze.
fine. All right, guys. What have I got coming up? A fuck ton. I went ahead and I pre-loaded a video that is going to be coming out tomorrow at 11 a.m. just in case the lights do go out here. It is the first in a long line series of Alistar hosted creepypasta reads. because I've seen a lot of these AI authors and generators do the same thing. And of course, when I want to do a story or a narrative read, I want to actually voice act and perform the read live with the human element. And I hope that these stick, because a lot of these no sleep videos that I've been hearing, I turn them on, quite frankly, when I lay down. So Alistor will be doing his story at 11 a.m. Also, keep an eye out for the Skeletor shorts, and of course the Megatron shorts that are going to be coming out for the first half of next week, because Skeletor apparently took over the whole week, especially with the Masters of the Universe trailer, both teaser dropping. So we're going to be extending the 80s weekend to mid next week, to next Wednesday, to give
Tony,
Megatron.
are you going to review the He-Man trailer?
Skeletor will. I won't. Skeletor will.
Okay.
In a video. Yeah. We already did the He-Man trailer. We discussed that on the show earlier before you got here.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed it. I'll go back.
That was
I'll
the
go
first
back and watch.
topic.
Yeah,
That's the first topic we did.
All right then, guys. This has been an absolutely fun time, absolutely chaotic, a little bit of profitability as a result of that. I want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart and the heart of my bottom. You all have been absolutely fantastic. Thank you all so very much. And we will catch you on the next episode of StarkCast. Be sure to stay tuned for the, let's just call it the other venue, for the Stark Party, which is the small time venue. But I hope that I can see some of you guys coming over there. We're obviously just going to go over there, drink, have a good time, play some party games, and then just fuck around and find out. And yeah, I guess that's about everything. So until next time.
Red, Magog, Digny, Sons of Mars, who's asleep. Scooby, I love you. Sammy, you my boy. And I love you, Tony.
Trust us with your news.
Nice to meet you, Bush.